So we're just gonna start. I hope that's okay. Yay, great, perfect, good. We have a fight night to get to, and my pockets are so full. There we go. I got my survey questions copied. Actually, these are like his survey questions, and there's a typo. Oh God, I see why he did that. That's so annoying, though. Oh. Okay, let's see how this one works. Okay, what do you think about this one? Victor? Victor? Are you having like a brain fart? Oh no. Who's supposed to give me their opinion on my outfit? I guess I'll eat. Victor. It's one of my Casey outfits. So it's a little different than how Kelly dresses, but it'll do. God, and I've had toast in the oven.
Oh, you're done already? Is
This
that what
is.
shopping's like with you? I'll go shopping with you anytime if it only takes 2 minutes.
I already had some clothes set aside that I was gonna give to Casey, so I'm gonna just
Oh,
borrow one of them. So I wanted to ask, how does this one look? I have options. Okay, remember this one. Keep it in your head.
okay.
I'll be
All
right
right,
back.
all right, all right.
This is number 2.
I'm more of a color person, so I like that one.
Number 3.
Okay, I'm still number 2. Oh no, that one's kind of cool. That's boxing. That says boxing on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the jeans aren't really me, so I'll change the jeans.
All right.
Because, you can only have the jeans in, like, a fair complexion, so being dark skinned, you can't really use these. So I'll just swap it to a pair of jeans that we know we have. These ones. Okay. And then Kelly has earrings because she has pierced ears. And, oh, her nails. I think it's number 11. Oh, snap. I think it's number 11. Yes, it's number 11. Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go to a boxing event.
Okay. Yeah, you look great. By the way, I only had time to write up one page of the questions. So, can I get them back when you're done with them? Thank you so much.
No
All right,
problem.
how we getting there?
Don't you have a car?
No, I don't got a. I don't even have $1,000 to my name.
Oh my god. There's a
Hey, I mean,
sign.
imagine people going out there and just grinding mindlessly for money. It's too much to see in this big city.
Well, my friends should probably already be there. They have cars, but, like,
You got roller skates?
I do.
Want to
Do you
roller
know where
skate there?
Duke's is? Oh wait, I need a drink.
I think so.
Can you tell me where Duke's is?
I think it's I think it's on the corner of Center Street and Adams Apple Boulevard.
I genuinely feel like you're adjusting words to me.
Okay, well then yes, I know where it's at. You can just follow me.
Ready?
Let's go. And jump off this. And jump up here.
We're skating. I'm not spending any of my money on a car. I'm not doing it.
You skate pretty good.
Yep. Been skating since I was little. Yay, my mom bought food. Sound like somebody tripped over a dog.
Hello. Oh, she wasn't talking to me.
Totally ditched this guy I just met.
She talking about me?
No, she just met you.
I know.
Oh, she could
But
have
she
been
didn't.
talking about you then. Yeah, she said she ditched this guy she just met. Was that you?
But I did. I haven't really met her. I just skated by her. Some weird people in this city.
That's why we're having a date auction. It's hard to meet people. Did you actually want to watch the fight?
Not particularly. Oh, never mind.
I went upstairs. What? What?
Do you know how? Where did you go?
It looked like you were going up the stairs. I was skating upstairs.
I'm gonna roller skate up steps.
No, it was a ramp to go up, and then I kind of bounced down. But I did see you break that phone.
Well, I was going to go on the phone booth and call for help because you disappeared. I thought you got abducted.
It must have been a fly on that too. You got jealous and just ripped the cord straight out.
I don't like flies.
This outfit coordinates so well with skates. I like this jacket.
We getting there. I gotta stop at the bank.
I carry $500. I don't know why. Harvey, I ain't want to carry no money. Kelly, yeah, let's just have obnoxious amounts of money for no apparent reason. That's fine. Backing up. Nope, drifting. Okay, truck. There's a business, dude. They get everywhere. Oh, he's skating in the bank. Look at you skating in the bank.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Look at that. We get to have a casual Friday and a Saturday.
You got money?
Uh-huh. I don't know why. I have $500 on me.
All right, let's go.
Oh, someone drove a construction truck. I've never seen one parked there like that.
Well, there's two people right there, so why don't we just start now?
Cool. Do you remember how you're supposed to lead in? You got it? Like your intro? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hey there.
Hi, my name is Victor, and this is Kelly,
Hi.
and we're with the Los Santos Census Bureau, and was wondering if you had just a couple minutes to take our answer some census questions for us.
Sure, why not?
Now, just so you know, gentlemen, we're going to ask some questions. There's no right or wrong answers to any of these questions. We just want to know how you feel and what your thoughts are.
Okay.
And there's also going to be some questions in here that are going to be kind of like palate pleasers to clear your mind and get your mind thinking to be more open to your answers.
All
It's
right.
doing it again.
First question. If you have two coins that equal 55 cents and one of them isn't a nickel, what two coins do you have?
Magic D. I don't know what's here.
Say that again?
You have two coins that equal 55 cents and
So
one of
he's
them isn't
going
a
on there?
nickel. What two coins do you have?
Wait, what's going on?
They're asking questions.
Oh, alright, you guys got a handle?
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, we're fine. Two
Um,
coins and one of them ain't a nickel.
Two
An
coins
equal
that equal
55
55 cents and one of them isn't a nickel. What two coins do you have?
A $50 and a nickel. Only one isn't a nickel. It's a very easy question if people remember a $50 exists.
I'm gonna be honest, I do not know.
I will tell you the answer on that one. It's a 50-cent piece
Is
and a
nickel and a
nickel.
quarter?
Oh.
A 50-cent piece and a nickel. Next question. Are you concerned about
I did.
dying alone?
And my Hello Kitty wallet.
Nope, not really.
No.
Next question. If love is blind, why is lingerie so popular?
Because lingerie is something you can see. Love you can't. You feel it.
And you, sir?
Yeah, I would say same thing also.
Next question. What would you get someone for Valentine's Day?
Flowers.
Flowers.
They're cheating.
Next question. Would you ever consider blind dating?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Twizzlers?
Alright, I'm gonna have to ask to
Uh,
pause the questions because people are coming here to pay to
Certainly,
get in.
certainly,
so
certainly.
just-
Yeah, we'll
I
be
didn't want
right-
to interrupt you with the conversation or the questions, so they were just coming in to go
No
get money.
worries at all.
It's fine. We appreciate your answers
Kelly.
this far.
No, yeah, we'll be back after you get done.
Looks like, hey,
No worries.
Kelly, that when should?
What are you doing?
Oh,
Survey.
we're conferring. We're in the middle of doing a survey. We're conferring.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were gonna go inside.
No, oh well, we are. We just figured there was two guys standing outside, so we might as well get started.
Oh,
We're
okay.
Eager
All
to
right.
get to work for you.
Fair
boss.
enough. Fair enough. All right, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone.
When now that they, like I said, the guy said, yeah, they'd be interested in blind date. Wouldn't that be a good point to jump in and talk about the event at that point? Or wouldn't it? Yeah, would that be a good point to bring up the auction?
Maybe we should move the question about how much they would spend to after what would you get someone for Valentine's Day? So like they said flowers. Like, would you be willing to spend like $1,000 on flowers?
Yeah, exactly. See, that's
Yeah,
that's
so,
why I'm glad we did this, and they even wanted us to take a break so we could talk about. Because I'm thinking the same thing. So, what does love is blind mean to you? Then we'll ask.
No, after you
how-
consider blind dating, then we bring up the event.
Okay, so. Yeah, because then they said yes. So right
yeah.
now.
So would you like
Okay.
to be a participant?
Okay, so that's what we'll just go ahead and jump in with that question.
Mm-hmm. But we still need
Okay.
to know how much they'd be willing to spend. That's important too. We need to know if this event will be like success or fail.
Questions if you want before I go in.
Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that.
No, you're all good.
Just a second. Let me pull out my clipboard again.
Yep, just take your time because I have to go in and fight soon.
Okay. I'm gonna face away from you, so like my facial expressions don't affect your answer in any way.
All right.
You said you would consider blind dating.
Yeah.
Would you be be interested in participating in an event where you can bid on a blind date?
What?
Would you be interested in participating in an event where you can bid on a possible blind date?
Bid on a blind date.
Yeah, like a date auction.
Yeah, so technically it's kind of like legally blind dating. Because you'll see them, but...
So okay, I'll still see the person, but okay. Is that basically what you're saying? I'm betting on to go on a date
Yeah.
with someone I'm looking
You're
at.
bidding, not
Bidding.
betting. Bidding.
Bidding,
Yes.
bidding. Okay, sorry.
Like I said, it's
Huh.
a date auction.
Date auction. Sorry, but I feel that's a little uncomfortable for me. I feel like
Okay.
that's a little close to something else that I'm thinking of.
All right. Next
Yeah.
question. Can we spell creativity however we want?
Sure. No one's stopping anybody.
Okay. And our final question.
Okay.
If chocolate comes from cocoa beans and all beans are vegetables, why isn't chocolate considered a vegetable?
Hey there. Because there's other ingredients. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? We're looking for some sort of event that might be going on. Is that
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
here?
Boxing events happening
You
here.
found
yeah.
it, Bryce.
Oh, how much to just come in and watch?
It's $250 to come in and watch and $500 to actually fight. The last few
Oh,
fights are
okay.
happening now, so I just gotta finish up out here. Then I'm gonna go in and participate and fight.
I have to see if I have enough. I might have enough for my friend to come watch. So,
Oh,
is
okay.
it okay if I pay on behalf of someone else?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Alrighty, then
my stream keep
we'll
twinkling.
possibly be back.
All right.
When's that starting, by the way? Is it now?
Yeah, the fight's been started for
So Kelly,
over
did you
half
want
an
to
hour
go
now.
in, or do you
Oh,
just
how
want to
long is it
stand out
going
here?
on for? Is it?
I
I
know
don't
the
really know
last
too
few
much about
fights
fighting,
are
so-
now. I think they're doing a fight right now, probably another one, and then I'm going in fighting for the last ones.
I didn't go into
So,
the
yeah,
other
it's-
questions
Get a
because he
discount for coming
said
halfway
he pretty
through?
much wasn't interested in
Yeah,
that.
I'll just have you guys
Yeah.
send it to the video. Just grab it
But I
before
think you need to rearrange the order and then pass it back to me. Else people's answers are gonna be like all jumbled.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Well, so it's done right. Come over and let's go over this.
I'm gonna stand under here in case it rains. Go ahead.
If you're talking, I can barely hear you.
Well, that's because I'm talking quietly. We're having a
Okay,
team
first
meeting.
question is going to be that stays the same. Second question's the same. Third question's the same. The fourth question is now going to be, would you ever consider blind dating? Is that correct?
Oh. Don't you think that's too soon? Shouldn't we stick with the Valentine's Day question?
Okay,
and then how
okay,
much they
okay.
would get them? And then it's
Okay,
would you
then the
ever
fifth-
consider blind dating?
Okay, that's 5.
Okay, so let me
And
change
then-
the order here, and then I'll tell you the order I got.
And then after that, if they answer yes, at that point, should we? How much would you spend on a auction date?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the order I have is the Nichols, Dying Alone, Love is Blind, What Will You Give Someone, How Much Would You Spend, Would You Ever Consider Blind Dating? And then I guess you want to throw your questions
so
in
the
between.
how much you would spend would be before would you ever consider blind dating?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we use that last question, the blind dating, to see if they can be a willing participant in the auction. Like, would they actually spend this money in an auction, or would they like to be on stage?
I can hardly hear you, by the way.
Then stand closer.
I'm standing right
I'm
next to
using
you.
my inside voice.
We're outside.
We're in a team meeting.
Okay, so just to clarify again, would you ever
Nick-
consider blind dating?
Yes, that's the last question. But if they answer yes, then we can ask them if they'd like to be a participant in the date auction. And I think we should say like, because I think he thinks we're like running it like a mule or something. That's so weird. No, these are like willing participants who actually want to go on dates.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, those kind of questions we can just generalize and answer.
I thought it was
I just want to make sure
self-explanatory.
because I don't want to get this wrong. So, after the question, what would you get someone for Valentine's Day?
Then it's how much would they spend?
How much would they spend? Then, have you ever considered?
Or do you
blind
think we should
dating?
say how much do they spend after we like ask the idea about an auction?
No, I kind of like the idea of asking beforehand.
Okay, so like yeah, if they say like you get flowers, like would you spend $1,000 on flowers?
Okay, so that's
No, how you doing? You know who I
the
am.
almost that if we ask how much like if they said they'd be interested in blind dating, and then we ask how much would you be interested in bidding on A 100, B 5, C 1,000, 10 5,000.
Yeah, but if they
That
say
kind-
flowers, do you think that they would be okay with an answer like $100? Do you think maybe we should like swap the what would you get someone to how much would you spend on an evening out? Because then that can just go like
Go
let's say they
ahead,
wanted to
yeah,
go to
go
the
ahead,
boxing event. That's $500 for 2 tickets.
Right.
Yeah, so let's do that question instead. So instead of what would you
Okay.
get someone, that's what we asked them.
It's just for my protection.
Okay.
how much would you spend for an
So-
evening out on Valentine's Day?
So what would you consider
Going at?
spending money for on a Valentine's Day date?
Yeah, and if like they don't get it, then we could propose ideas like going out to a boxing event, going to the theatre, things like that.
Okay.
Or we could still ask them the gift one, just I guess later. It's good to know what people would get people.
Okay, so question 4 is going to be moved down, possibly out. and question 7 is going to go where question 4 is.
Yes.
That's all I got out.
And then
Just don't
question-
put blind date in it. So it's like, how much would you spend for
Right.
an evening out on Valentine's Day? Just leave it at that.
Right. And then question 5 or 5 now it's question number 5 because 4 has been replaced.
8 is number
Question-
5. Yes.
Is would you ever consider blind dating?
No. It's how much would you spend for an evening out, and then how much. So
No,
it's like
that's question 4.
what? Oh, so both of those are together now.
No, we're moving question 4, the original. What would you get someone for Valentine's Day? They're moving that down, possibly out.
No, because we
And-
need to know how much they would spend on this evening out. Because if they say they would spend money for an evening out, we need to know how much. So how much would they be willing to spend on a blind date for
Kelly.
an evening out?
Kelly, the original. What would you get someone for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
That was question 4.
Yes.
Okay, so we're replacing that. Would
7.
would you consider spending money for an even out on a Valentine's Day date?
Yes.
Correct? Okay, so now that means 4 is being moved down. Then question 5 would be, would you ever consider blind dating? Correct?
Okay, so you said it would be smart to ask them how much money they would spend before we bring up blind dating. So that's what I'm trying to ask. Like, do you want to ask them how much they would spend on an evening out? Like, that's just, like a follow-up question before we jump into the blind dating? Or do you want to ask how much would you spend on a blind date now? Like, there's a differentiation there. That's why I feel like if we're asking them how much they would spend out for a date on Valentine's Day, like, really? Can you give us, like, a ballpark? I think that would be a good follow-up before we jump into blind dating. So I would be like, oh, it's a blind date? Well, maybe I'll just spend, like, $50. I don't really know the person. Because we're trying to, like, gauge how much people have.
I think that devalues the hype of the auction. You know, because the thing is, what I want to see like 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people, bidding on a possible date with our eligible bachelor or bachelorettes.
Yeah.
So we don't want to put that they're only going to have to spend $50 in their mind.
No,
Maybe
that
how much
we're
would
trying
you
to
spend
gauge.
on a Valentine's?
Yeah. We need to, like, a ballpark number so that way we can know, is it worth doing this event? Because, like, what if everyone's just like $50, $50, $50?
What if we said, how much would you spend for an opportunity to find the love of your life? 100,
For a
500,
blind
1,000.
date, Victor?
What?
You are over exaggerating it from a blind date.
Exactly.
But it's a blind date.
It's on Valentine's Day. It's an opportunity to make the person that you love fall in love with you.
You're asking the question if that's the way you want to lead them in. But I hope they don't feel very misguided if they get to this blind date auction and think that they're supposed to actually be meeting the love of their life.
Well, whether they do or not, it's not important. It takes.
Yes,
two
it is.
people
We don't
to-
want people to die alone.
Well,
we are
I know
turning
we don't.
Brooks's cows into
Listen,
leather
I know-
purses.
Well, what better way to not die alone than to die with the love of your life? And this is just an opportunity. Hey, someone's up there and they really got a crush on them and they want to take them out, but they don't have the gonads to ask them, so they bid on them. So they win the date to show how much they like that person,
Mm-hmm.
and they get an opportunity to show that person what they're really like.
Okay. So, where do we ask the money question? Is that after number 4 or after the blind dating? Let me get the order right. And then you still need to throw in your creativity and the chocolate question. Those need to be rotated back in.
Yeah. See, the thing about it is, once we get started on the dating and the date auction, I don't want to break that up at that point. I want to keep them on thinking about that, that subject.
Okay, so move creativity to after how much would you, would you be willing to spend money on an evening out on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I've been talking in my head for about 5 minutes. Um,
Because we need to find places where these would work.
have you made the changes on your paper yet?
Yeah, I'm moving them around.
Okay, tell me don't worry about question 1, question 2, question 3. Start at question 4. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh my
See,
God,
I
it's
was
raining.
so right. I told you
Told me what?
that I was going to go into this awning because it might rain. Told you.
I mean, can you predict the weather or something?
You know, sometimes I feel like I can. Okay, so maybe after. Wait, is it how much would you spend for an evening out, or would you spend money on an evening out?
Would you ever consider spending money for an evening, or how much would you consider spending for an evening out on a Valentine's Day date?
No, then they have to give us a number. We're saving the number question for after you post the date auction. That's what you said. So this one is,
Oh,
would you ever spend money
well,
on an evening
well,
out?
I mean,
And
who's
then you
not
propose
going to
blind
spend
date.
money on a Valentine's Day date?
Some of them are not concerned with dying alone or dating, so they would say no, I wouldn't spend money on Valentine's Day. So it's good to know. They would not be interested in a Valentine's Day date auction.
Um, okay, so you want to say how much would you consider spending on a Valentine's Day date?
Nope. Would you ever? I like the way you said it the first time.
Didn't I say would you ever?
No, you said how much. I think it's every
Oh,
time
I'm
somebody
sorry.
talks.
Yeah, no, I got. Would you
It
ever consider
chimes. Like I
spending
have
money
auto on my
for a
chat.
Valentine's
Why is
Day
it
date?
doing that? Guys,
And that
stop
would be
talking.
number 4.
So it doesn't ding. You can never. Yes, you can. You like the. I hate the ding. Okay, I think I lost the question because now I'm down to 8. So what I
Well,
have is, if you have 2 nickels, are you concerned about dying alone? If love is blind, can we spell creativity however we want? Would you ever spend money on an evening out on Valentine's Day? And then if they say yes, would you ever consider blind dating? That's the lead in, so you bring up the date auction. And then do you think would be your limit if you were to bid on a date in a date auction? So that's the if so how much question. And then you're closing it with the why isn't chocolate considered a vegetable?
well, the only one that we missed was what was the original number 4?
What was that? Oh, how much the gift.
Yeah,
Do we need their gift ideas?
that's what I said. I don't even think we need that one.
Yeah.
It's all right. 8 questions is good.
Okay.
Okay, so real.
Do you like the order? Are you okay with presenting them this way now?
Yeah, because I do say that. What do you where do you have my other questions again?
Do you want me to just copy it? Give me your paper back. I'll copy it down and swap it over.
Well, I guess the reason I just think the last question should be like,
It's chocolate.
okay, that's yeah.
God
So
damn
let me
it,
tell you
Paige!
what I have now to save you some time. 2 coins.
Uh-huh.
Dying alone. Love is blind. Would you ever consider
Creativity.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that is now question number 4.
Yeah. So it's like every 2 to 3 questions we have a senseless question in there. Like break up, like you said, palate cleansing.
Because it's very important we're on the same page since you're tracking these.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because the most important questions are like 5, 6, and 7. So I need everyone's
What's question number 6?
Would you ever consider blind dating? That's why we introduced the date auction.
Okay, and then question number 7.
How much would you ever consider spending in a date auction? Like, what's their budget?
And then question number 8.
Chocolate. Because he didn't do the emoji. He's probably using a real piece of paper. I'm using Notepad. And he's getting so wet. The thunder's louder than you. I can hear you if you were just saying words. What?
I haven't said anything.
Oh,
Okay.
You're just like moving your
Okay.
mouth. Okay.
So I'm missing a question.
No, we got rid of one. The what would you
Yeah,
like
but
a
I've
gift.
only got 7.
How? Okay, we'll go through them again. 2 nickels. Well, no, yeah, 2 coins. Are you concerned about dying alone? If love is blind, lingerie. Can we spell creativity? Would you ever spend money for an evening out? Would you ever consider blind dating? How much would you spend in a date auction? I think that one should be phrased a little differently. And why isn't chocolate considered a vegetable?
Yeah, I just misnumbered them. I got 8. Would you ever consider blind dating? If so, if so, how much do you imagine you would spend?
No, isn't that the one that you wanted to rephrase? Like, how much would you consider spending on the love of your life? Like, you really want to
Right.
exaggerate it.
Right. Okay, I'll go to town on that one.
Okay.
I mean, because all you're doing is answering.
Yeah, I just
the
need like an
amount.
estimate.
Yeah. Okay, now give them the options.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Or just give them like a couple hundred, couple thousand. So that way they can just decide for themselves. So even if they want to say something like 2,000, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just like
Okay.
couple hundred, couple thousand. Keep it simple.
All right. Man,
Told you this would come in
it's
handy.
nasty out here.
Well, they said the fight should be ending soon. This is taking a long time for like the end of the fight. I thought they'd be over in like 10 minutes.
Well, I hope that they. Wait a minute, I'm hungry.
I hope you didn't just eat a sandwich. Those suck. Better now?
We're done with our meeting. Please talk louder. The rain and the lightning, it makes it so hard to hear already.
Better now?
Oh yes, much better. Are you shouting now?
No, I'm talking normal. I'm using my
Okay.
outside voice.
Okay. Because boy, I was really straining to hear you with your soft voice, your inside voice.
This outfit feels like so cash.
What's wrong with Cash?
I don't know if it screams Kelly. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Do you think there's a lot of people watching the fight that we can ask survey questions to?
I know. We'll go ask that guy. He just done.
Well, to be fair, we didn't finish asking him questions. He kind of fell asleep on the curb.
He did?
Yeah, the one in like the bodyguard suit. He fell asleep on the curb. You didn't notice?
No.
Okay. Okay. Grown man just falls right there to your feet.
Well, no, I didn't notice at all. Look, was it while we were giving the survey?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like I said, don't you remember? I was looking away.
And he's like, okay, there's only a few more.
Yeah, and I had my, I can't see behind my, don't have eyes in the back of my head. Oh, he went in to fight.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one
but
with the fancy hat.
Do you remember where we stopped giving him questions? And we've changed the order all around too.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to sacrifice giving him the rest of it.
Oh, in the rain. I should have brought a hood.
You could stay there. I was just going to ask him, hey, sir, how many's in there?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. That's a good number. Is that between, like, plus 10, minus 10?
Let me just have a double check.
It's so rainy here.
I told you could stay underneath them. Said there's 7 people in there. And we know one of them's the mayor.
And Richard.
Richard is...
The reception. We met him. He's the one that I said looked like Dan.
But we haven't given him the survey.
No, we haven't. I hope this clears up by the time the fight's over. Oh, did someone just hurt themselves? I think he was in
Where?
there boxing. I think it was a trick of the lightning. I'm happy I saved my money. There's only 7 people in there. I don't remember how much they said this fight would pay out. But it's like you're charging too much for spectating. Like, we just watching. We came here to be amused. That's a whole Civ's Jobs paycheck. The event don't got enough prestige for that yet. They should have hung another flyer. Yeah, and they're promising 5,000 to the winner. So they got like... I mean, if they got a fair number of fighters, then maybe they could get out of there with like $4,000 from the fighters. And they make another 2,000 from the crowd. But then that's 5,000 that goes to the winner. That's $1,000 profit. Just about. I know he ain't asking the questions and I'm standing over here. Don't do this.
Yeah, that guy had boxing gloves on, so I didn't think he had time to take the survey.
Probably not. Yay! Wait, how's he boxing in a suit?
I don't know.
The sun comes out like it's never been raining. This is so nice.
Seems like Florida.
No, it doesn't.
I was on vacation in Florida once, and they got a storm so bad that it uprooted the palm trees. And
Are you talking about my? Are you talking about my state?
no.
Yeah, you are.
Well, let me finish. And the sun came out right after the storm. I mean, 5 minutes after the storm, the sun came out. And it wasn't a half hour later, everything was bone dry. So yes, this reminds me of
Yo,
Florida.
excuse me, nice people. Would you have any food by any chance?
Any what?
Food.
Food.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You gave that to me.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry.
Did you get the burger? Oh, you didn't.
No. No.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. You guys have a nice day.
Are you in the middle of
too.
watching the fights?
Sorry, what?
Are you in the middle of watching the fights?
And no, the fights are open now. But apart from that, I'm starving. You know.
Oh,
So, you know,
well.
I was one of the fighters. So.
Oh, did you win?
No, sadly not.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. At least you got in there. Hey, just so you know, my name is Victor Ina, and this is Kelly, and we are with the Los Santos Census Bureau. Wonder if you had just a couple minutes to answer a couple questions for us.
Everybody, their stuff back.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. First question, sir. This is just kind of like the clear your mind type question. If you have 2 nickels that equal 55 cents, and if you have 2 coins that equal 55 cents, and one of them isn't a nickel, what 2 coins do you have?
Let me think. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to American money, but one nickel's makes 25, which means not 25. I don't know how much a nickel makes, to be honest with you. Let me think here.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Would it be I don't know. Would it be like 2 quarters or something?
No, that would be 50 cents.
Okay. I'm not very good at this money thing, am I? Holy shit, that's an
That's
expensive
all right.
car.
Hey, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. We just want to know how you think.
Hey, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me do this. Do you want me just what's it called, write it down?
Yeah, I think it looks invisible when you're actually
Yeah,
looking
good.
at a piece of paper.
Do you just want to write my name down or?
Oh, tow truck.
No, just read the letter.
It just says
Don't say it out loud.
names and then fighter. That's all it says.
Oh shit. Once.
Trying to be all
Can you ask me any
smooth.
questions? Go ahead.
Are you concerned about dying alone?
Yeah, I think about it every single night.
Yes! We got a yes.
Next question. If love is blind, why is lingerie so popular?
Well, because everyone likes to see a nice, beautiful woman in revealing clothing. I think that also includes other women, though. I think women like seeing other women, looking nice.
Okay, very good question. Next question, very good answer rather. What would you get someone for
He
Valentine's Day?
skipped one. Creativity.
See, I don't think it's about getting people things. I don't think it's a point in the holiday. I think it's doing stuff for people is the point.
Would
So,
you
like,
ever? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So like I'm not like, you know, I think I think going out for dinner, going to the movies, something like that is better than giving them flowers.
Very good. Would you ever consider blind dating?
Yeah, I definitely guess so.
And and how much would you spend for an opportunity to go out with the love of your life? Would it be something in like $100 range, $500 range, thousand?
I don't think
Money
I don't
is
think
no object.
I don't think I would pay to find the love of my life. I don't think it's the point.
Where's the card at?
Well, what if there is the opportunity to meet and find the love of your life? How much, like, you see someone, you say, you know what? That's the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with.
I'm gonna lose my shit if it keeps chiming.
What do you mean?
And you had an opportunity to go on a date with them. How much
Yes.
would you spend on that?
I don't really know, to be honest. It kind of depends on the person.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Next question. Can we spell creativity however we want?
No, it's a fucking word.
Next question. If chocolate comes from cocoa
It
beans
sounds
and
like
all
a
beans are
setup for a
vegetables,
fucking man.
why isn't chocolate considered a vegetable?
That too.
Because
it's not made of just cocoa beans.
Yeah, because it's not made of just cocoa beans.
What's going on over here?
And
I'm getting
Kelly,
some
did I
questions.
skip any questions?
No, you got them all, but you changed the
Okay.
order.
Where did I change the order? I'm
Wait,
looking.
what's going on?
I don't fucking know, but it sounds stupid.
They're asking me questions. So
What questions?
I don't really know, to be honest with you.
Well, these are just, we're trying to ask some questions with the to the general public to find out what kind of interest they would have in things and find out what their answers are. The reason I'm asking so many questions about, being afraid to die alone and all the love questions and Valentine's questions, because one of the events the city's considering coming up and doing is a date auction, to where
A
you could
date
go
auction?
a date auction to where
Yep.
you could show up and date on the eligible bachelors and bachelorettes in the city.
He meant bid.
And bid, yes, I thought that. Yeah.
So
And
what money? Where's the money going?
It goes to the city to help fund services from City Hall.
Okay, and so what? You pay to go on a date with a lady?
Yeah, an eligible bachelorette in the city. We're bachelors.
Isn't that just human trafficking?
No, it's all
No,
for
because
good
they're
causes.
voluntary.
Yeah.
Also, doesn't that just mean the richest person there gets whatever they want?
Well, that depends.
Okay, wait. So hold on. So you're gonna go to a place, and you're gonna bid on a woman that you want to go on a date with. Wait. So is that how that's gonna work?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
So you're gonna go to a place and bid on a woman that you want to go on a date with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
So, like-
prostitution, not
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay, yeah,
No.
that's just prostitution.
Why is it?
Yeah,
prostitution?
Are
Yeah,
they
yeah, it
are
is.
they exchanging sexual favors?
I mean,
Yeah, actually,
if you
yeah,
se-
actually,
yeah,
wait, actually,
there's
two
ladies
seconds.
selling themselves to men. That's
2
I'm
seconds.
pretty sure
Men
that's
can do it
that's
too.
prostitution.
Better question.
That's
Yeah,
still
men-
prostitution.
Where
question
does the
is,
prostitution
Frank
come in?
used to do that.
What is selling yourself to a person? That's prostitution,
You're not
sir.
selling yourself. You're going out on a
You're
date
getting
with
bought,
someone.
correct? You're getting bought to go on a
Yeah.
date, correct?
Yeah.
That's selling yourself.
Like hookers still do it voluntarily.
Yeah, they just sell themselves to have sex. These girls are selling themselves to go on dates. It's just about the same thing, except one's a little worse than the other. One's a
Yeah,
little
but
dirtier
there's
than the other.
but there's no mens rea behind it. The intent is to raise money for
No,
a
the
charity.
literal difference is the sexual act. The sexual act is what makes it prostitution. If you're not
Okay, but
having
that's what
sex on a
Prostitution,
date...
not prostitution.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I have to clear my throat. The literal
Yeah.
act makes it prostitution. If you are not having sex with this person, it's not
How do you
prostitution.
know they're not having sex?
That is up to the person. But
Well, then
we
it's
are not
probably
obligating
prostitution.
anyone to promise any sexual acts at the end of this. It's just to meet another person and go on a date.
So wait. You're trying to tell me I'm gonna pay whatever amount of money, and I just get to go on a date with a woman?
So what
And
happens
if
he
they
pays
like you,
so
they'll
if he
keep
Yeah,
paying
pays
it's
to go
up
out.
to you at that point to show him what you can do.
Yeah.
If you're not
Okay,
interested
so
in
he
it.
gives you money to potentially get a girlfriend, so it's potential prostitution.
Okay, but at that point, it's something that's going on between two consensual adults.
That's still prostitution. If
Well,
I
there's no-
consent to have sex with a prostitute and she consents to have sex with me, it's still prostitution. I don't think you're understanding what I'm putting down here, sir.
Yeah, but at that point, it's a service that you're paying for.
You're still paying for a service. You're paying to
you're-
go out on a date with a lady. That's a service.
A
It's
non-sexual
prostitution.
date.
It's
It's a
still
non-sexual date.
listen. You are paying. You're paying, right? You go to you pay the money. Here's $5,000. Let me go out with the finest broad you got, and they bring you a 10 out of 10. Even if she's a fucking Christian and doesn't want anything to do with your dick, that's still prostitution. She's selling herself to you. That's what it is.
Except
No,
it's
you're
voluntary.
bidding.
They're not
No, yeah.
stepping
It's
up to go
voluntary.
on
That doesn't
a
make
date
it not
for sex.
prostitution.
And they're not
You're
selling
volunteering.
themselves. They're not coming.
Wait.
You're not going in and ordering 10 out of 10. You are bidding
Okay,
on
whoa,
the
you're
ones that
trying to
are
tell me-
walking.
No,
Okay,
wait,
so you're
wait,
telling me
presenting
my
themselves.
buddy, even if it is prostitution, he goes and gets you $5,000, he potentially gets a 10 out of 10. What if you give him some ugly broad? You better pay him
He
back.
doesn't-
Then
he
why
doesn't
did you
give me
bid on
anything.
someone
Why
that
would
you
he
weren't
bid on someone
interested
he's
in
not
going on a
interested
date
in?
with?
Okay,
Why
so
is
if he
the
doesn't,
person who is not
okay, so
interested volunteering
bidding
to be in
on-
a date
you're,
auction?
You're bidding on them. Okay, I thought the money was
Yeah.
given to you. So
No,
okay,
no,
so
no.
Okay, so it's pretty much prostitution auction.
yeah, so you go up to a lady, right? How would you feel about this? Hey, ma'am, here's $3,000. You want to go out to dinner with me?
If I'm volunteering for a charity date auction, then yes, I would.
Okay, well then you're.
There you go.
home,
You're
okay,
selling
so-
yourself. Welcome to the fucking world, eh?
I'm not gonna have sex with you for $3,000.
Oh fucking hell! No one's pussy
See,
is worth
any-
that much amount of money.
What a fuck money.
Yeah, I do it for $3,000. I don't know about any of
Okay,
y'all.
Look at that.
That's
broad
prostitution.
Exactly. What you're doing is prostitution too.
No.
Well, listen,
Yeah,
listen,
yes,
ma'am. If you paid me $500, I would fucking do it. Do you understand me? Either
No,
way,
I don't know
either
about
way.
that. That's a little low.
Listen,
It's
$500.
literally
Well,
the sexual favor that makes the difference.
Is it though?
Yes. What is prostitution if you're not having sex?
Prostitution is selling yourself to another person for pleasure.
For sex. Literally
for pleasure,
sex.
not for sex.
Okay,
I could sell
oral
myself to you to
sex.
go out to dinner. That's prostitution. The pleasure is going out to dinner. If he's giving a girl money to go out with him, that is prostitution.
Well, if you take a girl out and buy her dinner and go back and have sex, why isn't that prostitution?
Yeah, I guess
Because
every
you're not
girl
paying
you
her
went
to
on
do
a
it.
date to go
You're
with.
not paying her. You're not paying her
Prostitution
to have
is
sex
sex
here
work.
either. You're just paying her to go out on a date.
That's prostitution. That was what I
Well,
was trying
There
to get
needs
at.
to
Are you
be
not-
a
okay,
sexual
so let me ask
activity
you,
So,
are you listening to
involved.
the
You
pictures?
never
Now you're
asked.
gonna make
Hold
me
on,
mad.
hold on, hold on.
No, shut the fuck up when I'm
no,
speaking.
You've been doing a
Are
lot
you
of
hearing
talking.
the fucking words
You've been doing a
coming
lot
out
of
of my
talking.
mouth? And you haven't
You
been
will
doing
never
any
get- that's
fucking
why-
listening.
Well, I've
You
been
haven't
listening
been
the
doing
whole
any
time.
fucking obviously
I've been
the fuck
listening the
not
whole
because you're
time.
repeating the same shit I'm saying, so you're not fucking
Well,
listening.
that is repeating because I'm listening
Fighting,
to what you're
yeah.
saying and repeating what you're saying and asking questions.
Can
Okay,
someone
about it.
please give me a
I'm gonna
definition
fucking-
of
you know who the fuck
prostitution?
I am?
Because it's literally you
Oh,
have to have
no?
sex with
Okay, then I
somebody. If
suggest
it's
you
a
shut the fuck
sexual
up when
act,
I'm
if you're
talking,
standing on the
okay?
corner like the
Why, are you
hookers in
mayor or
GTA
something?
Online,
No, but I'm more
and you
important
get in
than
girls'
fucking
money
you.
and then they
I'll tell
hop
you
in
that
your
right now.
car and
Well,
suck
how do
you
know
up,
that? You don't know who
that
it
is
Because look at me
prostitution.
and look at you. You're selling women to raise a fundraiser.
I'm not selling money.
That's
I'm trying to
exactly
raise
what
money
the
for
fuck
the-
you're doing.
but
You're
it's
selling
not.
women to raise a fundraiser. I don't have to do that to get money because I'm not a fucking prick. I have enough money to support myself. You
Well,
don't
I
have
know.
enough
The way you're
fucking
talking,
money.
You kind of sound
so-
like a prick. So,
Okay, well that's because you're not fucking listening to what I'm saying. So who's the real prick?
well, I am
If you
listening.
shut-
You
if
just, you're just,
You're not.
you're
You're not
liking that I'm
listening.
asking questions back that you don't
No,
like the answer.
Because you're asking questions of shit that I already fucking explained. That's what's bad. I said something to you, and then you asked me a fucking
let me
question.
ask, what's the mens rea behind what is she gaining out of her personally gaining out of going on a date with you?
What
that
is
you
she
paid
gaining?
for?
If she likes the guy, then she's gaining a fucking love interest.
Okay, so how is that prostitution?
Because you're selling yourself to the person for the love interest.
She's not selling herself for a love interest. She's selling herself for a
you're selling
date.
her then.
for a
Sex
Sorry,
work
possibility
that
for a
involves
love
engaging in
interest.
sexual activity
so
for a
you're
date.
selling
Yes,
her then.
going
She's
to the
not selling herself,
movies
you're
is
selling
not
her. So it's human
sex.
trafficking on your guys' side.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It's either human
No,
trafficking
Going
or
out to
prostitution.
dinner
It's one or the
is
other.
not
There's no in
sex.
between here.
Either they're selling themselves or you're selling. It's either one.
Well, it's something that hasn't been that's been approved through if there's interest in it, that's been approved through City Hall, which means that it's been vetted as far as the legality of it.
It's been approved by City Hall.
Okay, sorry.
If there's shows,
sorry.
if there's
I
interest
think
in
they
the
just need
show,
to talk to a lawyer or a judge about the definition of prostitution.
Ma'am?
Yep.
Let me say this respectfully. Shut your fucking mouth.
I wish
I'm not
you.
done.
No. That's great.
Yeah.
You
No,
sound
I
like
mean,
you don't
I-
know the definition of prostitution, which is
No, it sounds like
entirely
what-
based
yeah,
Of course
upon
you
the
would know the
sexual
definition.
act.
Of course you would
You
know
sound
the
like a
definition.
fucking
Really?
know-it-all. Shut the fuck up.
And you sound like you know nothing.
Because that's why I'm not fucking talking. Because I'm not too fucking bothered about this. You're here fucking
No,
running
you're
out of a
not
fucking
talking because
prostitution.
you're clearly
Just shut
not
the fuck
bright
up.
or
Let them fucking
enlightened
speak.
about the
Shut the fuck
I
up.
matter.
never even brought
Shut
up
the fuck-
prostitution.
Shut the fuck up. Let them talk.
Alright.
Clearly, you only go on a date
Shut
if
the
there's
fuck
sex
up.
involved
Let
at
them
the
talk.
end of
Gentlemen,
it.
it's been nice
I don't
talking
give a fuck
to you.
about
You have
that.
an
I wouldn't
enjoyable
fucking
day.
pay for a date. I'm not fucking saddle. I wouldn't pay for
Who
a
would
fucking
go
date.
on a date
That's-
with you?
Who would go on a fucking date with you? Look at you. You
A
sound
lot
like a
of
fucking
people.
man. Shut your
You
fucking
look
mouth.
like a man.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You
Hey,
wish
y'all
you
have a
were
good
a
day.
man. I see a bunch of little boys that think I have to have sex. Like, if I'm spending all this money, you better be giving me sex.
Better be giving you sex. No one's touching you.
Sounds
Fucking
like paying
10
for a
foot
date is the only way that you'd get sex.
Yeah, sure.
What the fuck do I need to pay for a date?
Tommy Lenzo, just go back to the cars. Just get out of here. We'll deal with it. Don't even argue about this.
Yeah, because it sounds like there's a bunch of uneducated people who don't know the difference between prostitution.
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to leave. I'm not gonna lie to you. Today
Who?
is not the fucking day.
Tommy, just go
No,
to the
no,
car,
no, no.
Tommy.
It's actually fine. You know, it's actually fine. I'm feeling fine about it. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to leave, and I'm gonna count to 10.
We're on a public sidewalk.
I
Yeah.
really couldn't care.
What the hell's up
Tommy,
with that?
relax. Jesus Christ.
No, 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 no. I'm not gonna fucking relax.
We're having a discussion. Why?
Just because you
Why-
don't like
why
the
are
way
you
it
getting
ended,
excited for?
you can't control who can walk on this sidewalk.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. You know, fine.
Yeah, just walk back. Just walk back.
What the fuck?
What?
Just gonna stand here and stare at us?
Oh
or
no,
you
Yeah,
gonna-
You guys were leaving.
Sidewalk, so I was just telling you
Yeah.
to go back and go cool down.
Oh.
Yeah,
The
so
fuck?
I don't.
What
No
is-
one's
what is going on
holding you here. Like, if you guys want to leave,
Don't worry,
bye.
don't worry. I'll deal with it. All right.
Alright.
Yeah, just go to the car. Lorenzo, you too. Me and Kate will handle it.
Okay.
Well,
Listen, I'm
gentlemen,
sorry.
I want to thank you very much for participating in the survey.
Yeah.
I hope
Listen,
you
I'm sorry. I'm
understand it.
sorry about them. They're a little aggressive. I'm more on the calm
That's
side.
all right, brother. I understand people are there. Yeah, and I hope you understand, or if they ever bring it up again, it's all meant as a
You
fun
gave
way
me
to try to
fighter
raise
names.
money
Is
for
that
the
what you
city,
wanted to
and
do?
that's our
I don't know
whole
any of those
intention.
people.
So,
Yeah, I get your attention. But sometimes people take it the wrong way. You know what I mean?
yeah, I
Yeah,
get
nobody
that.
was
I get that. It's
disrespecting
just-
anyone. That's why we just
No,
wanted to
I'm not
explain
saying
what
disrespecting. I'm just saying people
prostitution
sometimes they just took it the wrong way. So you know what I mean?
But you know, it's in the same token, and I understand that. But when that wasn't the intention that at all that we were trying to present, then
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
understand when we get a little cross because why are you taking it this way when this is all just meant to be a fun way to try to raise some funds so we can
May I have the
do
findings,
things
please,
through
by the
City
way?
Hall. That's all.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
maybe
The
while you're doing
findings.
the questions, maybe just tell them that it's for like a charity for City Hall. Because
Yeah,
when you
that's
asked
what
me,
it is.
Mention
I
that.
well you mentioned it a little afterwards. Because when you asked the actual question to me, no offense, but it did in my head sound kind of like I didn't want to say anything to be rude, but it
Yeah.
did in my head.
And honestly, in our heads, we kind of thought that too. That's why we went and kind of reworked the way we asked the
Yeah,
question.
yeah. So just next time, obviously, just reword just a little bit, just so it's a little more like pleasant for people to
I
hear.
appreciate the feedback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because sometimes people take it the wrong way, especially in this town. So
Are you crazy?
Yeah, you bitch. You fucking bitch.
Happened? What the fuck happened?
For asking questions, bro. Well, they know that they just assaulted government officials, and we know who they are, so... I know that security guy is named Cade. I know that that was... He said Tommy, and I know that the person running the event was named... what's it? Donatello Narcados. I know his whole name. Like... Oh. I should have crawled to the side. I did not do that. And it tells you how many EMS are online. Guys, crew is gonna go right. Don't say that though. Did I hit G? I hit it. And that's why I made sure to keep the letter where the fighter names were on it, and then on the back of the page it said, "Be careful what you say." So it's like, bro, did you just threaten us? I can't actually lay it out like that. It really just sucks that her uncle is the Chief Justice. And that we were out here working for the mayor's office when this shit happened. So, bro, y'all are fucking done. They're so fucking done. Please let there be, because if we have to go to the light, then I can't remember. Please let the EMS get here. No, the mayor left with Richard. Did... I hit the distress signal. Is this a
We have problem. We have to call EMS.
Kelly! Where did I get hit? Where am I bleeding from? Where did I get hit? I gotta watch it back. Because this is part of the medical RP. Can these cars please not run us over? I'm so happy these nice people came along and they saw like, oh my god, there's people here. We should call somebody. Thank you. Y'all are very nice people. Yay, there's someone that actually saw, laid out in the street. Yeah, he took a swipe at the back of my head. That's when I felt it. Yeah, so got hit in the back of the head. Okay, so I'm bleeding from the back of the head over here. And I'll put unconscious. Has he hit me with a crowbar? This good medical RP. What else? If you guys got some this has never happened in Harmony, like, bro. Oh, is that Ivan? He just got hit by a car? Aww. You just see— No, we ain't doing that!
Miss, can you hear me?
Sir, your friends are so fucked. I hope you got them contracts that Bryce told you to do last night. You were working for some bad people. He's just like, shh, please just don't talk to them. It's like, nobody was trying to get hostile. It's literally the sexual act.
Is she okay? I bet is she.
Wait, ain't so good.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck happened?
After they hit his ass, they stabbed Rob.
Oh, I can do that. Hold up.
Run them over.
Oh my god, they might have to cut her hair. Any fractures? Like an open gash, right?
Holy shit. Fucking assholes.
Oh, okay.
The fuck out the car.
Just watch your feet. Oh god, okay.
Is my arm injured now too?
Just drive away. Drive away.
We need some roadblocks down here. Mr. Knim, we're gonna carry you, okay? There we go. Oh, there we go.
Like, I need to go to Pillbox now.
Alright, and buckle. Go. Oh, what do
Should
we
I
have
bring
for
the
this
other one
one?
for you, buddy? You gotta hit the back of the head, bleeding quite hard from the skull area, unconscious.
Okay.
So,
Also, roll
I
for
believe
the
you should
arm.
be able to put them in my ambulance. I just don't have the capabilities to do that with 2 unconscious people, if you catch my drift.
right. Should I put him on my car?
You want to put it in my tow
Alright, so
truck
we'll
and I
do
can
1
just
to
like
10.
drive?
Anything
Let
over
me
5's
just
broken.
quickly, while we're here.
Or like a fracture. It doesn't have to be crazy.
Still really
Oh,
sore. The bone
shit!
seems fine. She's unconscious and hit the back of the head.
That's a 10. Yeah, the arm's fucked.
There we go. Just get some initial. Just be careful with the IV drips and everything
no.
else.
Yep, you gotta
There
be
we go.
really
I'll meet you
careful.
back up there.
Yeah, so got hit by a car after I was passed the fuck out. Yes, it looks like I can't write for a while. See, that's why I kept the letter with the boxer name so they can see this happened at the event. And I have it, be careful what you say. So I'm like, bro, them motherfuckers is done. All because they don't know the definition of prostitution.
Get you out. And on that beautiful, lovely stretcher, let's get you
I have 15 minutes. This is way shorter. They used to give you a whole hour to find somebody. This is like so short.
Where bring him
She
down?
gone off. Oh, I think she's dealing with someone. let me just quickly check my paperwork while we're here
Let's
before
go to the nurse. Let's
running
go to
around
the
to the
nurse because I have a lot of stuff in my pocket.
She is
Can we
around
go
the
to the
back.
nurse?
Let's take them around, and
Oh, we gonna bleed out.
nurse will get to probably that lady once she's done with what she's working on. And I've got this gentleman.
So we have a gash on the back of our head, and we have a broken arm because of the car.
Alright, so one of the first beds on the right will be perfect for her.
And wrapped you up in some bandages, so
And
you should
I
be
shall
all
get
set
you
with that.
on
Do you
this
have
bed
any
over here.
pain or any uncomfortableness
Oh,
that you feel?
we're clashing each other.
Nah, I'm all good.
No? Okay. Let me go ahead and remove the IV, and then you can be on your way, okay?
Alright.
I don't know how this. I'm being paid for like being in the hospital.
Oh, there we go. I'm not sure.
Can you just lay down? Yeah, I got it. I didn't know you could do that.
And what is your
That's
name?
nice.
Name is Francesco.
Okay, Francesco, you're more than welcome to leave as long as you feel okay. But if you do feel any, if you do feel any uncomfortableness or anything out of the ordinary, feel free to stop on by, okay?
Yeah, we'll do. Have a great day.
Okay, take care. Which one is the more severe one?
He got stabbed.
Gentleman here with the
Okay,
stab
you
wound.
wanna take care of her then?
Yep. Just, there we go. Hopefully you can get the depth of the stab wound, gauged and everything. IVs are in, all the usual stuff. Alright, I have you over here. Let me just get ready. There we go. Let's have a look at this bleed. Yeah, I've noticed the arm is a little bit on the possible broken side. Let's get this head quickly done because that is bleeding, and I'll get a splint on the arm. Oh, okay. So, with it being blunt... Oh, yeah, we are quite deep. Okay. I've got this.
It's deep. We rolled 10.
Let's get this done quickly. There we go. That'll immobilize your arm. So we can quickly work on this bleed and then get that arm sorted.
Doc, such
Alright.
interrupt.
Oh, pardon?
At least with the arm, I can wear
hand
cast.
this note once they I feel better.
Yep.
It's just a private message, you know.
Yep, got you.
Appreciate
Alright,
that.
in the
Anything you need
IV,
from
I'm
me?
going to give a little bit of morphine just to take the edge off because this is going to get a little bit painful.
And if you need that,
Oh, I should be good for this. Thank you very much. There we go. That'll help with the pain because that broken arm, if it is broken, that is going to be nasty.
Yeah. Like, he can't just know it's broken just from me being in the bed. I have to get an x-ray. It's broken, though. I can't believe I rolled a 10.
Alright, just remove that bandage and let's clean that head wound. Get it nice and ready. There we go. While I've got it there, let's be quick with this. Alright, let's get some numbing cream around that. Here's some beautiful lidocaine. It'll help out a lot.
Is this what I'm looking for?
Alright, here we go. Let's get this sutured on up. Because we really want to get this all wrapped up and stopped, and then we can get on to our next thing. Alright, so starting on quite deep. There we go. We've got about half of that. Just got to get this other half. There we go. Sorry if you're feeling any weird tugging. That's just the stitching. There we go. Wrap that last bit up there.
Oh, and tomorrow's the party.
Alright, there we go. Cut the string.
These
We're
fucking
getting the
assholes
last
have
suturing
ruined
on
our
the
social
surface
life.
level. At least the blood is seemingly looks like it's probably calming down while I'm doing this. Beautiful, beautiful. While I'm midway, roughly, let's have a little check on those vitals. the end of the stitching. Beautiful. Still trying to keep an eye out for those beautiful, lovely vitals. Oh, this is good, this is good. It's a stable pulse, breathing is stable. Love to see it. Alright. Finish up, there we go, cut that off, put that away, get this antibacterial cream on. This will help stave off infections. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get this nice lovely bandage on there. Alright, this is going to keep the wound nice and clean, so no need to worry about, anything getting through that beautiful antibacterial cream or anything.
Guys,
Nice
ICU or no
bandage on
ICU?
there. Alright, and with that gentleman being moved on over there. No, okay. Are you okay to quickly... Right, nurse is
I
just
will put it up in
gonna
a
come with
ponytail.
a little doohickey and do some special local things they can do. Oh, there we go.
I don't want to cut her hair. I love her hair.
There we go. She is back with what she was gonna do because it's just a little quick X-ray. Got a little one just for the arm. Let's have a little look. Let's get a little double clarification. Let's have a look on these results here.
Oh god, because they're rolling the dice went so well the first time. Okay, we're in the ICU.
Okay. Oh,
This is
no,
heartbreaking.
probably got a misprint on that.
All because they do not know what prostitution is.
Go ahead and lay down for me, sir.
And like every high school show and movie I saw, they do like cute little date auctions. It's fun and it's like super playful. It's charity. They always raise enough money to hit their goals. No one gets so violent about
I
it.
initially checked, knowing me, just seeing like broken, what type of break it could be.
And it's like, nobody's objectifying these women. Everything's completely voluntary. Men are welcome to participate too. It's open to everyone. It's just supposed to be a nice, fun event. You meet someone new, and maybe you explore the city in a way that you haven't before. Like, since Kelly has met Frank, he has tried a lot more colors. It's supposed to open your palette to people that you would not have normally met on your own. No one's saying you gotta go out there with these people and have sex. No one is saying that.
Okay, yeah, there we are. Okay, so it's
Thank
clearly
you.
broken. Oh, a car's gone over this. Okay. This is definitely going to be a job for the nurse who was just over
Thanks,
there when
Paige.
she gets wrapped up. Because she will do a great job. It's either that or we get the local to do it. But I think the nurse might want some good dibs on this one.
And I said Donatello cannot remember the people he's met because met him the first
Let me
day with
just,
Justice Bone, like with a
check and see
judge.
how fast she
Met
is
him again at the Mirror Park
doing with
party.
hers.
Like, oh, you're the chick from City Hall, right? What's your name
2
again?
seconds.
Kelly. Throwing the survey. Hi, this is Victor and Kelly. It's like, bro, you put 2 people with critical injuries in the ICU. And you knew that they were government officials. And you knew that they hang out with judges, bro. He's getting boned.
Okay.
we have a broken arm.
Oh.
Yep, and you know, I thought you might want to dabble onto a little bit of a cutting and everything else.
Okay. Do you want to get him set up in a more comfortable?
What happens if the time runs out? Like, will I?
Oh yeah,
Do they have to get me up?
To the comfortable ones back there.
Because this has never happened.
Hello.
Let's get
Unconscious.
you to the beautiful comfort area. You're gonna love these ones.
Is she unconscious as well?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe so. Unless I'm mistaken, and I do apologize. Here we go. It's a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more personal. There we go.
I forget which one does the. I think it's the right arm the cast goes on.
Just want you, come on.
Even though they ran over the left arm, I can only put the cast on the right. So it's got to be the right arm.
When you're coming around, just think 311, and someone will be back here to.
Oh, I can't see her.
And you know, see your condition and everything else, and then let you out. You just take it nice and steady.
And that's. I was just talking about not having my ID. I was just talking about it. So I don't know if she asked me. I couldn't see her. It's gotta be right. Shit, or is it the left? Which one did Harmony have the cast on?
There we go. Do you need my assistance for anything?
Yeah, we're gonna take an x-ray of her arm just because I want to see how severe it is.
Oh, yeah, because I know the locals did a quick run, but I know, of course, the local version versus you probably getting one is going to be a lot better if you get yours.
So I'm just going to go ahead and pick her up, and then if you could just help me at the machine.
Yep.
It'd be really helpful.
This is why I take so many pictures. I can find the broken arm.
There we go.
Depending on how severe it is, we'll determine if we need a doctor's assistance or not.
Absolutely. Because yeah, from looking and a basic quick one from locals, because you know how they can get their quick flash X-ray.
Yes, it's the right arm.
Like,
I got the right
ran over
one.
by a car is what it seems, and you know how they can get nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, the gentleman was freaking me out a little bit. I seen his mouth moving like as if he was trying to speak, but I think he was just dreaming. His vitals and everything were all fine, so.
Possibly. I know as well with him, I did push
before you turn on the
FiveM.
machine, we gotta make sure that there's no metals or anything on her person.
There we go.
Okay.
Just gonna take all her belongings and place them in the office meanwhile we do the test.
You can put them in this beautiful box.
Just go ahead and put them right there. There we go.
There we go, and then we'll get them in here. There we go. Nice and safe.
It should be like a compound.
Just
No,
go
it
ahead
breaks
and
the skin. They
move
would have seen that.
the machine over to her right arm, and we'll just get a full scan of it and see how severe the
So maybe a
damage is. Okay.
closed fracture in two
Alright,
separate
the machine's all
places.
set. Let's go ahead and start it. Let's go back in here.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Push the on button, so
I was reading what they would do.
Yeah, go ahead, push it. It's all ready to go.
Totally didn't open that door. Push the button. Oh, someone's left a cassette player at the back here.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Alright, just in case I didn't
I
see
heard
it.
I heard the big noise. That's probably it, right?
It's gonna take a little bit for the machine to process. Go ahead and turn off the machine. Make sure it's fully off.
Oh, yep. Understood.
Wait, what? Oh my god, did I just get fucking pocket wiped? That's so dumb. If that is the case, they should like recover you and then do the medical RP.
I have located. She seems to be downstairs in bed one. I think the locals snuck her up downstairs.
Now I'm gonna have to buy another boombox. My photos are fine because I take like secondary pictures of everything, but and I'm putting those notes back in my pocket because y'all saw we had them notes. F a pocket wipe, that's stupid. I got to the hospital in time. Well, at least now we know. Oh, you don't? Also, seeing the light is perfectly
Go
safe.
ahead and lay down for me, ma'am. The local doctor snatched you from me.
What'd you say? Like she caught it, right? I don't know what else. It's so hard to see from the bed. I don't really got much swivel here. Okay.
I'm gonna have to take that call, depending on how far it is. Oh yeah, I'll be 2 ticks.
Mm. Well, I think we should stay clocked on. We were injured at work. Oh, it's so nice. Yes, if I want to get up after the storm, maybe. Who knows? but I feel like we should wait
Okay,
till
ma'am.
tomorrow.
So, I'm gonna have one of the doctors, the local doctors, take care of that surgery for you for your broken arm. It is broken in 2 separate places. So that's far above my expertise. I would need a doctor and assist them with them. I cannot perform the surgery on my own. But I'm gonna escort you to a more comfortable bed, and then the surgery should be taken overnight.
What, since you're in ICU, you lock it and not have to wear it? Wow, Paige. Wow. Yay, we get a private room. But we're locked in. Oh. I think I'll just get up after the storm and just start screaming in pain. Like, I'm hurting so much. I need more morphine. Oh, should we RP? We have an ID? I don't have an ID. I never got mine. Is there anything that Kelly would have that would identify her?
Right, let me go ahead and fluff this pillow up for you.
Like
get you nice and
pictures?
comfy. Let me get your IV and have your arm sling elevated. Put it right here, perfect. Alrighty, I'm gonna put this blanket over you and put some strong medication so you can sleep more comfortably and not wake up throughout the night feeling pain.
That's what I would have.
Oh, what does this say? See in your pockets? Like an work ID.
Because I'm still clocked in. There we go. If I was clocked out, I'm assed out.
Alright, Miss Kelly, I finally found out you're no longer Jane Doe. There is a button, or if you want, we do have routine nurses that do stop on by throughout the night to check in on you, but for now, just sleep well.
Cece, we are unconscious. Was that so hard? She always makes a fit about getting in the bed. Okay, well, I guess we live here now. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna get an ID. I like this whole not being able to identify the body-ish. That's great. Like, I should get one. Just, you know, not today. Not tomorrow. It's just like Harmony never got a debit card. So do we have like ambient music? I turned off the that because I didn't want the sound effect to play, but it looked like it's gonna keep doing that. Yeah, I know. I know you're gonna keep doing that. That's great. Sparkles. Oh, we'll just play the lobby music. The thing is, two patients were in the. They not gonna call the PD to come and investigate.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, and he had no contacts because they.
I guess we'll
locals
have to
gave me
see.
his,
Oh, were they
broken
asking for
no
contacts?
contacts where he works City Hall as well.
Okay.
Oh snap! I didn't realize that. It would be her uncle. Oh my god! Did they ask that? They were just looking for my ID. They didn't ask for emergency contacts. Oh my god. Yeah, I wasn't asked. It would be her uncle, and he gave me his PO. Oh man. Oh, they're probably gonna write city. It's fine. Oh. Okay. I can't just leave it like on the nightstand. Do I just wait for someone to come back in and then just do it? Oh, that's loud. It's because like the dude, the security guy, he's not gonna say shit. Because he was contracted at the time, but we know his name, it's Cade. I can't believe I got run over. That's what like as soon as you saw, because they went to Robert first. As soon as they saw that we were in the street, they should have moved Kelly to the sidewalk. That's a horrible place to leave somebody. Like, I can understand the Civ's not doing it. And I guess because you were stabbed, he had to stop your bleeding. But Kelly should have been moved out of the street immediately. Or something put up to block traffic from hitting her. So that's the only reason her arm got broken. I'll hotkey it so if they do come back. You axed the Civ too? Oh, you were still No, I knocked out immediately. Because his was the lunge. It wasn't the... When he first came at me, he swiped. That's why I was like, what the fuck? He caught me with the lunge. Can you do line breaks with these? I guess we gonna find out. What's his PO? Right here. At the very least, they'll contact City Hall. So, I don't mind hanging out till storm. Oh my god, nothing like this ever happened to Harmony. This is... this is so funny. anyone knows how to make it stop doing that, I would love you so much. That chime every time a new message. I don't remember ever turning that on. I feel like it's a Twitch setting. Is that it? I see one called Screen Reader Auto Announce. Is that it? Is that why it's chiming? I don't remember ever having that on. I wish I had more VODs to show you guys, but yeah. God damn it, it wasn't that. Gonna be interested in what leads to this when Kelly is friends. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed. Because like we had that talk in the clothing store. It's like, you know what, you like family. Like, if anything ever happened, we all hop in the car. So it's like, oh shit. All from a fucking survey. It's like, bro, get a dictionary. Google it. Are you throwing up? Oh, I won't make gagging noises. I'll be good. Oh wait. Where is it?
Oh, what is this in your pocket?
Okay, so you can't use line breaks in this.
This little paper was a little scribbly. I need to really pay attention to what it says.
Alright, so break that up.
Okay, there we go. Now that I flatten it out, I can perfectly see it.
Patient gonna sleep here until tomorrow?
Okay, what did I see? Seems like contact information. I'm gonna send a letter out to the person and see if they respond or stop on by.
I love Adelina. She's great. Thank you for coming back. Okay, so now our uncle's getting a letter directly. I want to play it back, bro. Oh, I thought that was my door. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, so we're gonna mute you for a little bit and We're gonna play back the events that led us to the hospital bed.
And I understand that, but when that wasn't the intention that at all that we were trying to present, and
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
understand when we get a little cross because why are you taking it this way when this is all just meant to be a fun way to try to raise some funds so we can
May I have the file names,
things
please,
through
by the
City
way?
Hall. That's all.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
maybe while you're doing the questions, maybe just tell them that it's for like a charity for City Hall, Because
Yeah,
when you
that's
asked
what
me,
it is.
well, you mentioned it a little afterwards because when you asked the actual question to me, no offense, but it did in my head sound kind of like I didn't want to say anything to be rude, but it did in my head.
And honestly, in our heads, we kind of thought that too. That's why we went and kind of reworked the way we asked the question.
Yeah. So just next time, obviously, just reword just a little bit, just so it's a little more like clear.
I appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, just because sometimes people take it the wrong way, especially in this town. So.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, you bitch. You're a fucking bitch.
And then like this motherfucker ran back and stabbed him. He was thinking about it. He was really thinking about it. He's such a fucking bitch for asking questions, bro. Well, they know that they just assaulted government officials, and we know who they are, so... Look at that! I know that security guy is named Cade. I know that was... He's Donatello and Lorenzo and Tommy. It's like, bro, if you go stab somebody, don't use your real names. Oh. Wait, is that the VOD or is that happening now? Did you hear voice? No, that's actually happening. She got sick with the line. Yeah, you saw the roll? It's like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I'll stay for a little bit, because, she had an emergency contact, so... If people want to come, talk about it, I'm here. I'll stick around till storm. So if, like, they want to do their rounds, check on the bodies... You said I did not get pocket wiped? I don't want anyone to walk in while I'm doing this. Okay, so let's see. Okay, yeah, so I got food. I can definitely survive the night here. I'm good. And that is so great, you don't get pocket wiped. Oh, I was thinking about taking, like, tomorrow off. Like, Kelly done had a rough day. Wait, what? I heard someone call one of my friends a bitch. Are they in here right now?
Entertaining, so they don't do that much. Yeah, actually. Why, man? There's nothing wrong with having friends. I said there's nothing wrong with having friends.
Does that sound like one of the guys?
I don't know, because you asked if it was a woman.
Are they self-snitching? Like, did they want to see if we actually got to the hospital? See, that's what I stayed locked in. Like, what's happening? And, getting paid, so why not? But I'm only gonna do it till storm. I'm not coming back after the storm. Yeah, the bodyguard's here. That sounds like him. go to work and just stick the card in the machine? This is still RP. They're gonna do their rounds. My uncle could show up.
What does that mean?
And Alina could tell my friends on the block, like, oh, guys, I'm sorry to tell you. Kelly came to the hospital today. Like, why not? This is part of the RP. We were going around trying to do a survey. These guys saw it as prostitution and want to just hit people over the head over a disagreement. Ain't nobody stabbed them. And like they could check, like, don't have a weapon. Have a flashlight, but that's about it. Dudes pulled out crowbars and knives. Like, we from the streets. But it is a little weird, like, what, and that's another reason why I'm saying, like, if they wanted to file an incident report, what if the police show up? You got a hammer. Bro, the second you saw me run and this dude chased me with a crowbar, you should pull that bitch out. Because I ran forward, so that forced him to come forward too. I feel like we would have gotten better results in Old Ignite. These new Italians are so spicy. Yes! Yes! You saw me straight. I was like, I felt the whip. Because you would feel like someone's swinging for the back of your head. So I'm like, excuse me, sir? No, it's because he swung it. So you would have felt it. That's why I moved after he swung. Because it's like, you walked behind me and now, like, why do only I feel that? Not that, you know, my brothers have swung things behind my head before, so like I know what that, you know, it's just something you would know. Like he got basically, I don't know how he missed the first one though. He was basically, he didn't lunge. He was just looking to do like a tap. But when I moved, he had to lunge. That was the only way you were catching me easy. It's quiet again. But I can't do that. So I guess I don't. I actually do think there's a VOD that I didn't show you guys. When's she allowed to get up tomorrow? But sometimes when you're in the hospital, since she has an emergency contact her uncle, and because like we were attacked, if the police came by or the uncle came by or anyone from City Hall came by, I'm gonna at least be here until storm. So if it helps the immersion, I was trying to play like some hospital ambience, but I muted it to try to stop the little twinkle noises. It didn't work. I have to figure out exactly what, I think it's Twitch related, because Streamlabs is not even open right now. Unless it is, like, quietly, and I just don't know. No, it's not even open quietly. Lord Jesus. Like, I can read. I see it coming. You don't have to tell me. You still don't think they're going to be calling the PD and filing an investigation? Yeah, I don't think they did that with the other one. They usually wait until the person gets up and they tell them what happened. But Robert has a stab wound, so it's like... Kelly, because of the broken arm, like, you know, a car ran it over. So it's like, maybe she got that when she was hit by the car? Did the car also stab him? Because we were both down in the same area. So something had to have gone wrong. They could think that we were, dumpster diving. Stick to the hot action. But yeah, that's probably why they would wait till people got up, because you don't know the story. Were they just being little trash pandas, or was there foul play involved in this? Because if you take an incident report on every single person that you find passed out in the street, it might be a while. Because some locals have been coming at people with bottles. Oh, there we go. I got it. Then the VOD. But I just got the hospital noises going. Is it getting faster? See, I need to be careful. One time I played one of these and then it had the flatline noise in there. We're not doing that, alright? Just so we clear. Yeah, if we want to see the VOD, what happened again? Where to put it? It's fine. Oh, I can't play it. Did I open one too many tabs? Maybe. Where's the other one?
To present, and
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
understand when we get a little cross, because why are you taking it this way when this is all just meant to be a fun way to try to raise some funds so we can
May I have the
do
fan names,
things
please, by
through
the
City
way?
Hall. That's all.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Oh, it's lagging.
Maybe while you're doing the questions, maybe just tell them that it's for like a charity for City Hall, Because when you asked me, well, you mentioned it a little afterwards. Because when you asked the actual question to me, You know, no offense, but it did in my head sound kind of like I didn't want to say anything to be rude, but it did in my head.
And honestly, in our heads, we kind of thought that too. That's why we went and kind of reworked the way we asked the
Yeah,
question.
yeah. So just next time, obviously, just reword just a little bit, just so it's, you know, a little more like pleasant for people to
I
hear.
appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, just because sometimes people take it the wrong way, especially in this town. So.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, you bitch. You fucking bitch.
This implicates all of them, doesn't it? Because I literally ran right in front of Donatello, too.
People take it the wrong way, especially in this town. So.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, you bitch. You
Yeah,
fucking bitch.
so he saw that shit and he left. He's definitely gonna get subpoenaed. And there was somebody in that car? Or was that a local? Is that a player? Or was that Robert? It might have been Robert. Huh. Oh, it's this person in the second car. That was an actual player. I thought that was a local. Oh, good for them. Nobody knows who the hell they are. They're just cruising by. Like, why were you just attacking people in the street? They're so confused. If you watch, you can see the guy in the gray goose. But yeah, that's why his stab wound. How did they treat me?
Ho ho ho! Hello!
They were good. They forgot something with me. I think no one checked the extent of my injuries because he was watching the guy with the green hair. He was watching Robert because he went down first. I'm gonna keep calling you Robert even though I know your name's Victor. But then, my girl, she was hit with a crowbar and she rolled into the street. And nobody got her out of the street, so she got ran over by a car. Hence why she has a broken arm in 2 places. Because I rolled for it and I got a 10. I was like, oh, it's broken. But then they took me upstairs to go to the x-ray, but the locals yoinked me. Yeah. That's like when she asked if I have an ID. No, I didn't go to PD, but I am still clocked in at City Hall. So I was like, oh, my timesheet. There you go. That should have my name on it. And I guess like my other character, she didn't have an emergency contact, but this one's out here with her uncle. So I was like, oh, we're supposed to give them that? Oh, okay, yeah. I do have one. So this is cool. Like, just over a weekend, and this is the first time that I've had a character in ICU. Harmony made it all season. Golden. Just a broken arm, just fell off a damn scaffolding due to scuff. Like, those guys are horrible. We were just trying to do a survey. And then because they heard the word date auction, so it's like, oh, you out here soliciting prostitution. And we're like, no. It's not prostitution because by definition, prostitution is you are taking money in exchange you are getting a sexual act. And they're like, oh, well, we're not going to pay for a date then just to go out to dinner. It's like, okay, that's fine, sir. But you have the idea of prostitution all wrong. This is for charity. Oh no, it's because the guy was by himself. So I'm sure, like, anyone else, because people that were just driving by, they saw me in the street. So like, oh my god, something's wrong here. We gotta call EMS. So they probably didn't want to touch my character because they didn't know the extent of her injuries. She wasn't verbally able to communicate because she passed out immediately. So that would be the only thing, like, he was trying to stop the bleeding on Robert and no one got me out of the street, so I got the broken arm. But the thing even said that there were 2 people online, so Adelina couldn't leave. Because somebody was here getting tended to when they brought us in. I would probably just say make sure that they always go to the local doctor first, so that way they don't get snatched by the light. I thought I could just, you know, hang there. I'm happy they don't pocket wipe you anymore.
Just wanted to inform you, ma'am, that I did send the letter out to your emergency contact, so they are aware of you being here for the night. They have not responded yet, nor have they arrived at the hospital, but once they have, I will escort them back here.
If a person get brought in with stab wounds or anything that looks criminal, do you report it to the PD? Oh, okay. It's way faster than it was in Old Ignite. And I was kind of curious what happens too. Like, if I don't hit that, do I just stay there? Or do they give me the next timer that's like, you have an hour until you bleed out? So I'm happy I know now. And that we're safe from pocket wiping, because I have everything on me. Even the letter where they made the threat. So I'm like, ooh. He wanted the fighters' names back, so I just copied and wrote it on a different one. So I'm like, they threatened me, and I have the letter. That's how I would have been so mad if I got pocket wiped. This isn't the one where it flatlines, right? I just want the IVs and the little pulse monitor. He gave you a letter? Yeah. Because he was trying to like say like, yo, just be quiet, alright? They're crazy, please just... And he sent another one because I'm like, you gave me something with fighter names. And he's like, yo, just be quiet for your own safety. So tired, you fucking bitch. He was so salty. Because it's like, there's no way that you tell someone to respectfully shut up. It's like, you guys clearly have the wrong definition of what prostitution is. Let's clarify it. Okay, well, if you still don't like the event, this charity event ain't for you. Because we told you what it was by definition. Her uncle is a fucking Chief Justice. Do you think she would actually go around in the streets like, yay, prostitution, let's just openly do this because we work at City Hall? I like this. I like that Adelina keeps making rounds. Like anyone could come in. And the hospital ambiance is nice. I wish I kind of got to stay at St. Fiacre, I'm not gonna lie. They had more rooms and the rooms had bathrooms in them. It looked very cozy. But this is cool too. That whole, So I know we safe back here and I got food, so. We have no locked doors at City Hall. Chang was upstairs on the 2nd floor just running around exploring. He's like, well, if y'all didn't want people up here, you know, y'all should lock the door. And it's like, we can't. It'd be nice though. Like anyone could just be like if those guys really didn't like us and like, oh, this is a City Hall charity event, let's just sit on the second floor with crowbars. So when they get out the hospital, we just whack them again. It's like, bro, we can't lock no door. It's like, bro, you had the wrong definition. They're like, anything that gives you pleasure, it falls under prostitution. So it's like, if I give you money and we go out on this date and you have a good time, that's prostitution. But it's like, no. Then anytime you go out on a date, you're prostituting. That's not at work. That's like back in the day, I know government officials had keys to each other's buildings. Hopefully when they do a pass, they go through. City Hall gets its locks. You guys get a little bit more unlocks. Cause that has to be such a pet peeve when the door locks in your face. Yeah! We encountered this at City Hall when we finally got our locks. There was a fire in City Hall, and the fire department could not open the doors. So a civilian had to run back in with no protection and open every single door for the fire department. And then imagine if the door was auto-locking. So you'd have to stand there and hold the door, inhaling all that smoke, possibly get burned, just so they can clear the room. Yeah, the airport got me a little screwy. I was a little lighter than I should be. I had to go to Dr. Miami and yeah, the door was locked. So I had to just yell to the lobby like, I'm done now! Oh wait, but George let me out. Did they change it? Because Miranda had to go back on duty. Georgie let me out. So they probably changed something. Aww. Yeah, it's so important for government workers to have access to each other's buildings. Because like when the Lost did the last ride on City Hall, like we were all upstairs. What if we just stayed barricaded in the mayor's office? How do we hear that the police are here to help us downstairs at the bottom door trying to get up to us? We didn't go in. We stayed out to ask questions for the survey. And then the group came out after the event, like, what's going on here? What are these questions you asking? So he did like, yeah, because like the way you like phrased it and you brought it up, it did like set into my mind, like that's why he said like, would you ever participate in a blind date auction? He's like, it set it up in my mind, this might be prostitution. So it's like, okay, that's good feedback. Like this is our first survey. So we didn't go in and the dude was like, there was only 7 people inside, so we're gonna pay $250. Crowd is small. We don't even know who's fighting, but we should pay to support it? And we damn sure not gonna support it now, especially when they run around just hitting people with crowbars. It's like, what if we didn't like the results of this fight? I don't think it was worth $250. And I walked outside and said that, and then people walking by like, I guess we shouldn't go to the next one, it's lame. Like, what you say, you fucking bitch? We gonna get hit for that? Like, you swinging because people don't agree with you. Yup, the ones at Tequila La, or that one that got the 70 people. The whole neighborhood was just Scuff City. That huge fight between, the main event was Tommy Bianchi and Alistair. Can never forget that one. That one was iconic. They had the music on the way to the ring. They had the ring announcer. They had like, what was it? Halftime shows. That was the fight. That's why I'm like, I don't feel that you should start by charging $250 a spectator. This is the first fight night. You have to build that prestige. That's why, like, even though fight night on Chumash was gone, every fight night after, people came out to see it, because you never know. And we knew who the fighters were, so people had their favorites and they were paying to see that. This one is like, I don't have any favorites. I'm not really into fighting. Why am I paying $250 just to watch random strangers beat each other up? They just do that on the streets for free, right? Yeah, I think that's when we like bumped into each other slightly. I remember you at the PO after and you had the big booty bell bottoms. That's when Ace hit me with his damn skateboard. Everyone's like, you okay? Do you need a band-aid? I'm like, of all the people, when are you gonna hit me? Yes. And the way they hyped up the fights, like they gave us the card, they created belts, even if you didn't have the physical belt in the city. It's great. You were setting the groundwork and establishing it. And even that fight night, biggest one in the city, $50. This one, it just seemed like they wanted a quick cash grab, but it's like, nah, you gotta set the foundation. And after tonight, I'm telling all my friends not to go to your event at all. I'm telling all my friends. And I meet a lot of people at City Hall coming in for their IDs. So I'm be like, oh, fight night? Yeah, you shouldn't go to that. It's run by thugs who will just hit you in the face with crowbars. And stab you. So I wouldn't bother. I genuinely did not know anything about boxing, so I kind of used like my wrestling knowledge for like uppercuts and jabs. I'm like, oh, I can do that. Like reporting on it was fun and taking all the pictures. They always took longer, but I'm like, people need to see this. These events are fun. They're exciting. It's not just about crime. Harmony dated criminal. Oh shit. I think it was the last one. And I remember they had part-time they had like Max Dillon showed up. And now Kelly is dating they haven't done anything. This is a new era. They're not criminals. Ah. No, I'm kind of RPing it like it's an alternate reality. So Harmony stayed in Liberty and instead her cousin Kelly's out here. Kelly has the stylist persona. Harmony was just straight journalist. But if Kelly did want to, she can start like a fashion magazine. Because with Harmony, like, I'm like, I'll take Tuesday and Mondays off because I just released a paper, let me relax. And then there'll be no stories Wednesday, Thursday, and then everything will start to snowball. So it's like, even if I wanted to do something fun, like I had polls and radio contests, I'm like, I can't do those because I just got hit with all this hard news. And then I gotta transcribe the council meeting in 24 hours, along with write up all these other stories, edit it, and then take it and jam it into Photoshop. So I'm like, oh damn. So I would never ask it like, I deserve Weasel News. I was the last CEO. I was the CEO going out. Nobody did Weasel as good as I did. It's like, no, I'm not like that. It's like, if they want me, sure. Like if they feel like it's a pillar and they really want someone that knows it, like they did with like PD and the justice system and the mayor going in, they want someone to set the foundation. Okay, I'll be that girl. sounds like a little faster. Cause she said I gotta wait for like the surgery, so I'm gonna RP like the surgery. I get it at 11. I don't think I can tell her like she's not. If the sling isn't discomfortable, it's like she hasn't had her surgery yet, so she needs like her morphine upped. Oh no, I totally get
I
that.
believe a local doctor just arrived here to do your surgery, so I'm gonna go ahead and escort you to the operating table, and I will assist the doctor doing the surgery.
Cool, we're actually going in surgery! I've never been in the surgery room. Okay, so we turn that off. Because now we're moving.
This door's heavy.
But yeah, it's like... Harmony felt like Kenny, he favored Beebs, and there was never any chance for, like, anyone in Weasel to grow. Because it's like... She came in and she found out about her promotion from Beebs. So it's like... Huh? And then the way Beebs literally said it, he's like, we were here to save Weasel. So it's like, oh. So we're incompetent, and you came in here to fix the Hot Mess Express. Okay. But it's like, no, she tried to be helpful up until the point that she saw, literally, Kenny ran for CEO just to hand over the company. And then literally all Harmony wanted was like an apology and the wages that she lost because Beeb shouldn't have demoted her.
Okay, ma'am. Here is the local doctor.
So it's like, if you
He's
just
gonna
said
go
sorry
ahead
and gave me
and perform the
$1,000, we
surgery
okay.
on you. I'm gonna assist him as much as possible. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and just prep you.
Should I take off my jacket? Yeah, I'll take off the jacket. Because we're going into surgery, so let's take that off. And let's take off this. And let's take off our shoes, because you can't wear none of that in surgery.
Yes, doctor. So her left arm is broken in 2 different spots from the x-ray as shown on the table that I showed you earlier on the screen. And I believe she's gonna need some screws in it for the surgery, so let's just take over from that and I'll just help you where you need.
This is like literally my first GTA environment. So I'm like, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. Like, my first concept was to be a cab driver. But then when I saw Weasel, and I was just like, I actually know this. And I was like, so like thrown because they were about to get sued for, what did they do? That piece that they wrote about Ace Bishop. The Attorney General wrote them back like, okay, so there's some slander in here, and you're gonna either print a retraction or we're gonna sue you for libel. It's like, what? And I'm like, I have a degree in this. Yo, this is what I want to use my journalism to entertain. I know where I'm going now. Petty criminal with narcolepsy and wound up being a nurse. Anesthesia process begins.
Okay, doctor. Anesthesia is now started. Can do a little small prick to see if she reacts to it here on her arm. Okay. She is definitely falling into a deeper sleep now, so I think you could begin the surgery.
Oh yeah, this is cool. Like when the car hit me, I'm like, should I roll for that? Because I'm like, I know I'm unconscious. He lunged at me and I rolled into the street. So when the car hit me, I'm like, okay, let's roll for it. Anything above 5, we get a break. And I hit a perfect 10. So I'm like, oh, look like we got 2 breaks then.
Yep. Doesn't seem like the bone was protruding out.
No, else I would have had to stay down on
initial
scene. So that's why I have a
arm
closed
here,
fracture.
So that's a good sign. Yep, I can hold it there for you, don't worry.
Because I kind of like it, because I had to learn this when Harmony got the head injury, the concussion.
You need me to grab this? Yep.
MedRP is actually really cool. I had to learn all the things that I can and can't do and like what would set her off. And if I ran into that, well, now we just prolong the injury process. So same thing for getting the cast off. I'll normally have the cast on for a solid week in RP. And then if I roll it and it's a high number, well, we got to keep it on for another week. If I get a good low number, all right, we could take it off nice and early. I don't know if my doctor knowledge from watching House will carry me through MedRP.
Yep, perfect. Seems like it's back into place with that fracture right there.
Oh, that's one.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I can't read that. So I would never try to be that specific about IV. But it's like, yeah, I would try to learn that for the character. Because I had to do it for ARC. Like, I had to learn a little bit about the characters I was playing. Because we were playing an SKRP and I never watched an ounce of Game of Thrones.
Yep, no worries, Doc. I'll hold it right in place for you.
But to play a Dothraki, I learned, like, words and stuff and things that are in their culture that they wouldn't like. So I'm like, I'm not just going to be playing a doctor. I want the terminology down. I want to fully be in this environment.
Okay.
Would there be internal bleeding? Like, could the bone have punctured anything in the arm to cause bleeding? Because I did roll a 10.
You're gonna put a screw to one of these, or the lower one. Perfect. Oh, and the top one? Okie dokie. To help heal it in place. I see, I understand.
There we go.
Okay, let me just go ahead and clean the arm a little bit. There you go. Alright, Dr.
Maybe she could see, like,
Jonathan,
she's
so
bleeding a
we'll
little
go
bit
ahead and
extra, a little
close
more
the
than she
wounds
should.
up.
but after it does leave the options. See, look, she's stitching. So if she doesn't like take it easy with that arm, she could tear the stitches, and then later you can see like swelling or bruising around that injury site. That'll say she tore her stitches because she had internal bleeding at the time. Yeah, so no bumps. Ooh. Yeah, because you can't exactly clean the stitches inside your arm. So that's something that you're going to have to come back for. And to think, just yesterday was back flipping into pools. Literally could not have done this on a worse day. There's a goddamn pool party tomorrow, and I'm the effing DJ. Robert and I got attacked for proposing a charity date auction from City Hall because these dudes said date auction. Sound like you are soliciting prostitution. That's what City Hall get into? So we're like, no. Prostitution is a sexual act being exchanged for money. There's no sex involved. You are bidding on a nice evening out with someone new. Ain't nobody promising you getting sex. That is not what we're doing here. It's a date. Whacked with the crowbar. That's your favorite part. He swung 3 times. He called me the 3rd time.
She's all stitched up.
Ooh. Did I do it?
I'm gonna go ahead and apply the cast now. So I
They
can,
got really
help speed
pissed
up the
because
healing
we kept
process.
saying it wasn't prostitution. That's not what we doing. So yeah, Kelly was like, maybe that's the only way you can get sex. You have to pay for a date, but that's not how we're doing it, all right? We don't have to pay for sex. And then he started like saying she was looking like a bitch. So I was like, yeah, we went tit for tat with insults.
There you go.
And they're like, you should get off the sidewalk. It's like it's a public sidewalk. We're asking questions. So if you guys don't want to be asking any more questions, we won't ask you any more questions. We appreciate the feedback.
Go ahead and get that all off. Go. Now we'll move back to the room.
It's like, bro, you attacked City Hall workers at your event that had your PO on the flyer. And I've met you like 3 times. You didn't have no mask on.
It's awkward.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
We
jeez.
got 2 in bed.
Can
Look
we
at that.
remove him?
Oh gosh, is he? Oh.
Nope.
Escort you to the bed next.
That's efficiency, you know. There might not be enough beds to go around, so we're sharing. They'll take you both at the same time. Ooh, hit her head. There we go. Are we dying? We got hit with a crowbar. They busted us in the back of our head. And we got ran over by a car afterward. So now we got a broken arm too. Yup. We were on duty and cause I'm like, I didn't have ID. I literally said that. That's what Paige was asking. We don't know if they did.
Alrighty. Miss Kelly, you take your break and rest up. We're not on the road to recovery.
The character proposes garlic is an illegal plant. Like, do you pull it out of the ground? Do people have a reaction to it? You are selling weed. You cannot have garlic in grocery stores. But yeah, that's what Paige was asking, like, because one had a stab wound, and then they have, like, injuries to the back of their head, so it's like, would you? So that's what I'm staying on, like, if they want to call police, I'm here. They can ask for, like, what's the body looking like? If the uncle comes by, I'm here. If they tell anyone at City Hall, I'm here. Oh, no, it's fine. Her uncle's the Chief Justice. Yeah, she had a gash. Like, she was split open, and they asked deep or shallow. And I'm like, deep. Deep.
I bumped around pretty hard in the car, so just me.
And he wrote me a
Hit in my
letter,
head.
like with the threatening. That's why I wanted to keep his letter, and I just copied over the names of the fighters.
Yeah. So just next time, obviously, just reword.
Yeah, like you see the people, like we were having a conversation.
Anyone. That's why we just wanted to explain
I'm not saying
what
disrespect them. I'm just saying.
I hear the other people talking.
Be sore for a few days.
I have like a lot of tabs open, so it might be
Yeah,
difficult.
people sometimes they just took it the wrong way, so you know what I mean.
Damn it.
But you know, it's in the same token, and I understand that. But when that wasn't the intention at all that we were trying to present, then
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
understand when we get a little cross because why are you taking it this way when this is all just meant to be a fun way to try to raise some funds so we can
May I have the file
do
names,
things
please,
through
by the
City
way?
Hall. That's all.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
maybe while you're doing the questions, maybe just tell them that it's for like a charity for City Hall, you know. Because
Yeah,
when you
that's
asked
what
me,
it is.
well, you mentioned it a little afterwards. Because when you asked the actual question to me, you know, no offense, but it did in my head sound kind of like I didn't want to say anything to be rude, but it did in my head.
And honestly, in our heads, we kind of thought that too. That's why we went and kind of reworked the way we asked the
Yeah,
question.
yeah. So just next time, obviously, just reword just a little bit, just so it's a little more like pleasant for people to
I
hear.
appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, just because sometimes people take it the wrong way, especially in this town.
See, it was fine. Look at this.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, you bitch. You're a fucking bitch.
Wow. Right? Asking questions. And then they go back and give Robert a double tap. Look. He go back and stab his ass.
Fun.
For asking questions, bro. They fucking wild. I hit it. To keep the letter where... And there was the part where I got hit. Like, the security guy, he tried to come back and do the right thing, but it was like some... Oh, I don't have it, like... I gotta refresh. The security guy, he tried to come back and do the right thing. Like... But he didn't, like, say what happened, but he was checking and he helped carry Kelly to the hospital. Because, like, the EMS, he can only transport one of us, so they already put Robert in. Okay, so I found it. So see, like, I'm still in the street, and then all these cars is going by. He tried. He was very nice. He tried to like stand in the way. That was so nice. But I'm in a very bad spot. He could only be over there with Robert. So then, that's why I broke my arm. And they try, they're like, get the fuck out of the car! Don't you see there's somebody injured right here? Yeah, just like, you're wrong. It's not prostitution, but if you want to feel that way, we won't ask anyone in your group any more questions. It's fine. You guys don't want to participate in a date auction. But it's like, bro, you just knocked out 2 government officials. Okay. Oh, it's muted.
And buckle. Go. Oh, what do we
Should I
have for
bring the
this
other one
one?
for you, buddy? You gotta hit the back of the head, bleeding quite hard from the skull area, unconscious.
Okay.
Also, roll
I
for
believe
the
you should
arm.
be able to put them in my ambulance. I just don't have the capabilities to do that with 2 unconscious people, if you catch my drift.
Right. Should I put them on my car?
You want me to put it on my tow
Alright, so
truck
we'll
and
do
I
1
can
to
just
10.
drive?
Anything
Let
over
me
5's
just
broken.
quickly, while we're here.
Or like a fracture. It doesn't have to be crazy.
Still really
Oh,
sore. The bone,
shit!
she's fine. She's unconscious and hit the back of the head.
That's a 10. Yeah, the arm's fucked. So it's probably gonna get infected too. Like, I could have, like, come on, bro. I had a rough day. I just got hit in the back of my head with a crowbar. Now I gotta have the most broken arm. Really? Yeah, it's like once we told them that like we work as it's like a government official. It's like, is it really worth it? Just because we said some bad words? Like, no, it's not prostitution. No, maybe you have to pay for dates. Well, no, they implied they don't have to pay for dates. It's like, yeah, we went tit for tat with some insults. But it's like, is that worth stabbing somebody? Is that worth killing somebody? Is that like... What did we say in that conversation that was worth going to jail over or possibly killing somebody? Like with Kenny's crew, what's his name? Choppa and Kev, they're like the stuff that Harmony was doing, that for their words, the stuff that Harmony was doing with her friends from the BRB, it's fucking with our money. Make it stop, or her and her bestie are gonna get some cement shoes. So it's like, they thought that we were controlling like the economy, we were fucking with business license, like we were putting them under a microscope at City Hall. It's like we weren't doing that, but that was their belief. And if you have somebody fucking up your drug game, police are looking at you, they swarming around your area, you can't move the way you need to move to make the money that gives you the lifestyle you are accustomed to living, yeah, you kill somebody over that. Because they're an obstacle. But it's just like, we don't agree. We said some bad words, you told me to shut up, I said fuck you. It's like, yep, you dead. It's like, we about to go to jail over that? Yeah. Like it's a hatred that just festers and grows overnight. Or like that's something like, I remember what you said. Go on. They walk away, they go back to the car, and they know that we work at City Hall. We're doing a City Hall charity event. They come in with crowbars and or guns with masks on. So it's like, no, we don't know who hit us. No, they came in with masks and crowbars and like, we don't even know what we did. It's like, maybe it's linked to this event back in the street and be like, we had our friends with us. We were at this place at this time, but it's like, dude, you didn't even try to hide it. Y'all just went bam, bam. Like, we saw your faces. We got names. That was so... Because this definitely would have been something you come back to. Because Kelly always gets off work at 8 o'clock every day. She walks to and from work. It's so many opportunities to just snatch her up. And then, like, if they left me on the side of the road and I had to take the light or they ocean dumped me, I can't remember shit. I don't know what happened. I just woke up really groggy and I'm really fucked up. But it's like they don't want to get away with it. They just want to fuck up they rep at the get-go. They want everyone to know that they hard. Oh yeah, that's definitely what happened to Harmony. The festering. Because it's like, she had a week. And then she got fired. So it's like, The festering does make, like, the anger about the situation grow. And then ish escalates. Oh, the server's going down for 15 minutes. They got big changes coming in. The SBA's coming to town! Yay! And they're for lease. If you're interested in being in a specific business and has not been posted, this is because the business is not ready to be leased. Please wait until the information is released. Ooh. Staff will not be comping anyone for lost money or items due to bugs. That means don't bring none of your good ish with you when you go logging, because the world has been known to eat you. The obvious OOC conversations. They've been making changes to try to keep everything icy as much as possible. You'll see federal employees in city. They're working on important infrastructures to get the city in order. Give them space so they can work and move along at a steady pace. If someone claims to be a federal employee without an ID, that's a report. Report them. Yeah, so we can RP with a little bit, but just like don't hold them up because they're working on stuff. Oh, it's just hospital ambiance. I like it because it's like you can hear my IV machine and the little heartbeat monitor. So if at any point it does pick up like it did when she came to check on me, I'm like, oh, she got a little bit of a temperature. Unless I'm like, she's showing discomfort and the sling's bothering her. So yeah, the local doctor's here, we can get you in surgery. Oh, they just let everyone know it's an at-will state. And they can only take action in regards to hiring, firing, promotions, and demotions if server rules have been broken. If you have issues within your department, we encourage you to follow the chain of command. Because that's crazy. So many people open tickets, and it's just like, RP'd out. Keep in mind that the 4 roles that were appointed, which is Mayor, Chief Justice, Sheriff, and Medical Director, they will be up for re-election when Phase 3 is concluded. I'm hoping the corporations come back in Phase 4. I want a home! Because I bought my house so late, and I was working on decorating my hotel. I didn't get to decorate. I want to invite people over to my beach house and have parties. Somebody actually opened a ticket because their character got fired. Keep that in RP. Shouldn't even need to be said. Yeah, it's like, I have a problem with my boss. They're acting this type of way. Well, it's like, your boss is not required to be your best friend. You can either sort out your frustrations or get a new job. Like I'm dealing with that in Sims. My character has made a rival at work. I cannot get promoted until we squash our shit or one of us gets fired. And she don't seem too eager to squash anything, so I guess she getting fired now, cause it ain't gonna be me. She ain't gonna be blocking my promotions. If you get voted in as director, you're gonna permit? Why? That's like a game recognized game type thing. You got the skill set to lead this department. They trust you. They put their faith in you. You are the best woman for the job. I would take that as a compliment. Oh no. Some days as CEO Weasel, I'm just like, I just wanna grind my head, and it's just like, I can't take no breaks. If I take breaks, they have to be at the beginning of the week because I gotta be back for the end of the week to put the paper out. I only get like 3-4 days. I mean, you never know. They don't get enough doctors. And Fanny can always go back to school. They got a classroom right upstairs. When would she start a fashion magazine? But right now they still need like City Hall to be like a foundational pillar. So maybe after the 3 months when we're moving out, she's a style icon. It's so fun. I love doing clothes. I can't wait to do who wore it better, outfits of the day, week themes, or even monthly themes. It's gonna be such a cute little magazine. And can definitely tell. I was like, oh, she was only supposed to be a stylist, but when I saw that ice cream shop, I really want her to have the ice cream shop, Kelly Cat's Creamery. And I can get like a little van and do it like Vice City style. And I genuinely thought that they were selling ice cream when I was driving that ice cream truck. They were selling drugs. I was always so shocked why the police would surround me when I'm in an ice cream truck selling ice cream to all these hungry people. Like, what am I doing wrong here? I'm like, oh, my brother had to tell me, like, you're selling drugs. Like, what do you mean I'm selling drugs? Have I been selling drugs this whole time? And at least that kind of RP. It's like, yeah, you go out, you sell your ice cream, girl. You sell your ice cream. And then secretly on the side, they're like, yeah, we just work for Kelly Cat Cream. We sell ice cream. Secretly, we got some coke slipped in under there. It's like, what do you mean you've been selling drugs? Yep. So I was gonna do that for Casey. She asked Kelly to make her outfits for Casual Friday. That was the outfit that she was actually wearing today for Fight Night. So I was like, I'm so sorry, we can't give you this outfit because we got blood on it. But you can have the other 3 if you like them. So I was gonna give her the shopping bag. Yeah, because Robert said, like, we just too preppy, like, a suit to go to a fight night? Okay. Well, I think all my outfits are too girly, so let me try the outfits I made for Casey. I mean, we got blood on it, so now it's ours. Yeah, this is like my first IC stay, so I'm like, I'm cool. I'll sit in here for 2 hours. I'll sit in here till reset. Adelina's making her rounds, and then if anyone wants to come in RP, like, oh my god, who did this? We're gonna get revenge on those fuckers, don't worry. So like, if anyone wants to come in there or leave me a card, because I never stayed in the hospital long enough to get any cute, like, get well cards, I'm gonna be here all night. god, that guy coughing in the next room. I can feel the infection festering in my wound. Like you hit the whole hacking cough like like what did they have? I might need to make a hospital outfit. If they gotta change them, can I be like, can I go in there for like 5 seconds? I got a gown that I can wear whenever I'm here. Because I feel like this mouth is gonna get her in trouble. Cooties? In a hospital, right? It's supposed to be so sterile. Maybe they don't got the AC blasting. Oh, Kelly's probably gonna be hoping for his like, hopefully we get some like strong pain meds. Cause she's still gonna try to go to the party even though she shouldn't. I'm just like, should it be a concussion? Cause we rolled a 10 for the arm. Yeah, because she passed out immediately. So it's like, you can't ask her for any of the obvious signs. Headache, dizziness, nausea, confusion. And I don't think I saw any scenes where they opened her eyes to check her pupils, if they were dilated. Because that man, he was swinging with some fury. He's like, I'm gonna get you, bitch! Yeah, so maybe the momentum of the fall, he saw it rolled all the way to the street. You fucking bitch! Yeah, so no one opened her eyes to check the pupils. So that could be like a little detail that wasn't checked. You really had a nerve! It's like, sir, there needs to be... He said that pleasure. Any act that involves pleasure and a transactional exchange is prostitution. So it's like, just the act of going on a date, that's prostitution? So every date you ever been on, you've been prostituting? It's like, sir, your definition is wrong. Take the L. So yeah, we went in the x-ray machine and MRI would have shown like the brain activity, so it would have been lit up to show she had a headache, but she went in the x-ray machine. Dizziness, you can't ask her that while she's passed out. Blurred vision, can't tell that while she's passed out, so sensitivity to noise, she's really gonna have a miserable time at this party tomorrow. Apparently every good food you ever had delivered is an act of prostitution. Yup, you paying for that pizza. Did you enjoy that pizza? Filthy prostitute. What's going on here? Oh, you want to see Klaus? You can't control who can walk on this sidewalk.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Fine.
Yeah, just walk back. Just walk back.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, they were telling us to get off the sidewalk like they own it. Like, you
no,
better get off you
no,
guys
no,
are
no,
leaving.
Sidewalk, so I was
And no
just-
one's
Yeah.
following them. Like, you guys are leaving. We're not following you. We're not harassing you. No one's holding you here. Like, if you guys want to leave,
Don't worry,
bye.
don't worry. I'll deal with it, alright?
Alright.
Yeah, just go to the car. Lorenzo, you too. Me and Kate will handle it.
Well,
Listen, I'm
gentlemen,
sorry.
I want to thank you very much for participating in the survey.
Yeah,
I hope
listen,
you
I'm
understand
sorry about them. They're a little aggressive. I'm more on the calm side.
So see, look at that. There's all the fighters' names, and then on the back, be careful what you say. It's like, did you just threaten me? You gave me fighter names. Is that what you wanted to do? I don't know any of those people.
Yeah, I get your attention, but sometimes people take it the wrong way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody was disrespecting anyone. That's why we just wanted to
I'm not
explain
saying
what
disrespecting. I'm just saying people
was.
sometimes they just took it the wrong way, so you know what I mean?
But it's in the same token, and I understand that. But when that wasn't the intention at all that we were trying to present, then
For your safety,
you can understand when we
please.
get a little cross because why
Just
are you taking it this way when this is all just meant to be?
So it's like, yeah, okay,
one way
fine.
to try
We
to
don't have to
raise
say
the
another
voice
word
so
to
we
them.
can-
We won't bring any
Please
surveys
don't
to
all,
them.
that's all.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
maybe while you're doing the questions, maybe just tell them that it's for like a charity for City Hall, you know? Because
Yeah,
when you
that's
asked
what
me,
it is.
well, you mentioned it a little afterwards. Because when you asked the actual question to me, no offense, but it did in my head sound kind of like I didn't want to say anything to be rude, but it did in my head.
And honestly, in our heads, we kind of thought that too. That's why we went and kind of reworked the way we asked the
Yeah,
question.
yeah. So just next time, obviously, just reword just a little bit, just so it's a little more like pleasant for people to
I
hear.
appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, just because sometimes people take it the wrong way, especially in this town. So.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, you bitch. You're a fucking bitch.
Right? And like he went back and stabbed him. He went back and stabbed him. Like, you standing up, bitch. Like, what the fuck? They are. He said, like, he gets attacked. Guys, crew is gonna go right. Be careful what you say. So it's like, bro, did you just threaten us? Where am I bleeding from? Where did I get hit? So I had to play it back to see I got hit in the head. Aww. No, there was.
Said something to you, and then you asked me a fucking
Let me ask,
question.
what's the mens rea behind what is she gaining out of her personally gaining out of going on a date with you?
What
that
is
you
she
paid
gaining?
for?
If she likes the guy, then she's then.
Yeah, so if
then
you
she's
gain
gaining a
anything, it's
fucking love
prostitution.
interest.
Okay,
Like,
so
bro,
how
what?
is that prostitution?
Because you're selling yourself to the person for the love interest.
She's not selling herself for a love interest. She's selling herself for a date. for a
Sex
possibility
work
for
that
a
involves
love
engaging in
interest.
sexual activity for a
you're
date.
selling
Yes,
yourself.
going
She's
to the
not selling
movies
herself, you're
is
selling
not
herself. It's human
sex.
trafficking on your guy's side.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It's either human
no.
trafficking or
Going out to
prostitution.
dinner
It's one or the
is
other.
not
There's no in
sex.
between you.
Either they're selling themselves or you're selling. It's either one.
Well, it's something that hasn't been that's been approved through. If there's interest in it, it's been approved through City Hall.
See, he
which
says
means
City
that,
Hall.
it's been vetted as far as the legality of it.
It's been approved by City Hall.
Okay,
If
sorry.
there's shows, if there's
I think
interest
they
in the
just need to
show,
talk to a lawyer or a judge about the definition of prostitution.
Ma'am?
Yep.
Let me say this respectfully. Shut your fucking mouth.
I wish
I'm not
you.
done.
No. That's great.
Yeah.
You
No,
sound
I
like
mean,
you don't know the definition of prostitution, which is
No, it sounds like
entirely
what-
based
yeah,
Of course
upon
you
the
would know the
sexual
definition.
act.
Of course you would
You
know
sound
the
like a
definition.
fucking
Really?
know-it-all. Shut the fuck up.
And you sound like you know nothing.
Because that's why I'm not fucking talking. Because I'm not too fucking bothered about this. You're here fucking
No,
running
you're
out of a
not
fucking
talking
fucking.
because you're clearly
Just
not
shut the fuck
bright
up.
or
Let the fucking
enlightened
speak.
about
Shut
the
the fuck
matter.
up. Shut the fuck.
prostitution.
Shut the fuck up. Let them talk.
Clearly, you only go on a date
Shut
if
the
there's
fuck
sex
up.
involved
Let
at
them
the
talk.
end of
Gentlemen,
it.
it's been nice
I don't give a
talking
fuck
to you.
about
You
that.
have an
I wouldn't
enjoyable
fucking
day.
pay for a date. I'm not a fucking saddle. I wouldn't pay for
Who
a
would
fucking
go
date.
on a date
That's-
with you?
Who would go on a fucking date with you? Look at you. You
A
sound
lot
like a
of
fucking
people.
faggot. Shut your fucking
You
mouth.
like a man.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You
Hey,
wish
y'all
you
have a
were
good
a
day.
man. I see a bunch of little boys that think I have to have sex. Like, if I'm spending all this money, you better be giving me sex. So bothered!
You gotta.
kind people saw us. Is this a Where did I get hit? Here, we should call somebody. Thank you. Y'all are very nice people. He took. Bro. Oh, is that Ivan? And then he got hit by a car too. He just got hit by a car? Aww. You just see. No, we ain't doing that!
Yes, can you hear me?
Yup, they don't get no fucks. Your friends are so fucked. I hope you got them contracts that Bryce told you to do last night. You were working for some bad people. He's just like, shh, please just don't talk to them. It's like, nobody was trying to get hostile. It's literally the sexual act.
Is she okay? I bet is she.
Wait, ain't so good.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck happened?
After they hit his ass, they stabbed Rob.
Oh, I can do that. Hold up.
Run them over.
Yeah, so he's trying to block traffic. He really was. Oh my god, they might have to cut her hair. That's the important thing. We cannot get our hair cut. Any fractures? This wolf cut is like super cute. Like an open gash, right?
Holy shit. Fucking assholes.
This when the arm broke.
Okay.
The fuck out the car.
Just watch your feet. Oh god, okay.
Is my arm injured now too?
Just drive away. Drive away.
Whole fight's happening on the side of the street. That's okay.
Alright, Mr. Knim, we're gonna carry you, okay? There we go. Oh, there we go.
Like, I need to go to Pillbox now.
And buckle. Go. Oh, what do we
Should I
have for
bring the
this
other one
one?
for you, buddy? You gotta hit the back of the head, bleeding quite hard from the skull area, unconscious.
Okay.
So,
Also, roll
I
for
believe
the
you should
arm.
be able to put them in my ambulance. I just don't have the capabilities to do that with 2 unconscious people. If you catch my drift.
right. Should I put them on my car?
You want me to
Yeah,
put it on my
yeah.
tow
Alright, so
truck
we'll
and
do
I
1
can
to
just
10.
drive?
Anything
Let
over
me
5's
just
broken.
quickly come over here.
Or like a fracture. It doesn't have to be crazy.
Still really
Oh,
sorry, the police,
shit!
she's fine. She's unconscious and hit the back of the head.
That's a 10. Yeah, the arm's fucked.
There we go.
So we got a double break with internal bleeding. That was delightful. I've never rolled so high in my life. Night clouds. You know what they gonna do when they ask us about this? We gonna lie. Because the only ones who injured is me and Robert. So it's like, no, we were talking to them very respectfully. We did not disrespect nobody. They said that we were soliciting prostitution. We explained to them the definition of prostitution. They did not want to hear it. They told us to shut the fuck up. They told us to get off this side of the sidewalk. Like, hey, I'm walking here. And we said, this is public property. Then they went over and they had a conversation with Donatello. And then he walked behind me and tried swinging. And then I don't know what happened after that. I blacked out. And who the police really gonna believe? Because 2 city hall workers are passed out and y'all walking around fine. They better go break down arms. And it's like, what I break you with? A flashlight? A little flashlight? You sounded like a know-it-all, and you sound like a know-nothing. not get this lippy. Kelly though? She's going to go tit for tat with you. Like, maybe you don't understand the definition of prostitution because you can't separate the two. You can't pull them apart because the only way you ever get is sex is if you pay for it. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna make sure I eat, and then I hope Robert did this too. You should take a scene and write that there's somebody sleeping in this bed, so that way the next EMS that comes in, they know. Like, they did it on the door, but like just in case. So if they do come in here and they don't see any scenes, they're like, oh, okay, that person left, they got checked out. Well, we can take this off the door. So until I physically leave, I'm gonna just write that I'm still here sleeping in the bed. You stayed logged in for 3 days? See, our hunger goes down really quick, so I don't think I got enough food to last that long. And this is the high time right now. After 11, things start to taper off. But if anything, I'll just get back up at 11 in the morning, so I'm here if anyone wants to have like any doctor rotation or pee. But I'm not gonna do anything, I'm gonna just lay in the bed. So at least they have a body that they're actually tending to. He didn't because it was on the door. You didn't. Yeah, I want them to know that I'm still in this bed. Nobody let me out. I don't know what happens if your screen shakes too long. I don't know if this kill you, but if it do, at least we're in a hospital. And for Harmony, when she had her concussion, she was under watch for like 3 days. So I don't know, if nobody could watch, we should stay in the hospital. We could be awake, we could go to the cafeteria, be like, we're supposed to eat, then go back to our room. But we could be like more in the open area. Be like, nurse! Nurse, I need some lunch. I'm hungry. I think if you were on the outer side, you could just go to the local doctor again and get fed. Because when I came in here, the local doctor fed me. Yeah, so maybe tomorrow, that's the reason. Like, what do you guys think? Should we go to the party, or should we stay here for another 24 hours for concussion watch? Because Harmony's concussion watch, she had to have, like, supervision, and she always drove around with somebody for, like, the 3 days. Oh, no, it still shakes. Party, you say? Yeah, it's Lucius's party, and we did the flyers. I'm like, these motherfuckers. I'm supposed to be the damn DJ. But if she's got a concussion, as soon as she hears that music blasting, it's just gonna worsen her condition. See, we were working on this flyer at City Hall, and I didn't get to give Alfie his. I did Alfie's too. But it's like any normal person who just got like a critical injury, they wouldn't go to a party the next day. Like, her head's still gonna be pounding, and her arm's broken, so it's like you can't dance. You could do some light footwork, but it's like... Tell you what, if you got tequila, bring me tequila, okay? Anything for my fucking migraine. Alcohol numbs pain. Yeah, like, if you got alcohol, can you please give it to me? That's what, like, we should RP from the hospital, so if, like, our friends come visit us, it's like, do you have any alcohol? Please, give me anything. I will take literally anything, and the doctor comes in like, you can't have that, ma'am. Please do not give any alcohol to our patient. She is under observation for the next... It's like, ah. But then, you know, they could just slip me some alcohol on the low, right? Like, we'll pull out the little solo cup. It's like, what you doing? Nothing. Nothing. What you mean? I'm just, you know... Oh my god, it's gonna come off. I need to do, like, cup. It's like, yeah, just let me some. Just let me some. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, I'm taking my medication. What do you mean? This is medicine. It's just medicine in this cup. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I'm just gonna chug all that. Thank you. Yeah, we need the good stuff. We need the strong stuff. We'll wash our painkillers down with alcohol. And then we can also sit here and complain about the hospital food. What's on the menu tomorrow? Hospital can't give you pizza, so... Or cheeseburgers. They do Salisbury steak. Like the shitty microwave one, like from Hungry Jack, that you get from the freezer section. So it's not gonna be good steak. And then I can look at more things. So I can better express my injuries in the morning. I think it's too soon to pull our stitches, so we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna be very careful and play it by our pee. So no getting run over by cars, because that will pull stitches. We don't want that. When do you want? Never! Never! It seems like a bad time. Dude, I gotta be extra careful! Because I never look both ways when I cross the street. Like, I don't do it every time. I will do it most of the time, but not an every time thing. And I think I will really have to stick to walking, no using the skates. Because my head hurts and I have a broken arm, that's why. It's gonna take me twice as long to get to- Okay, so we gotta call cabs. That'd be nice. And you know what? They didn't even rob us, cause like... Look at all this money. And so for real, they could've got easy $500, be like, that'll cover your tickets for the fight that you didn't come to. Can't ride on a motorcycle with a fractured arm in 2 places and a concussion, like, head. As long as they didn't steal my camera. He'll rent a car. Why do we say that with quotes? We know they don't do that. We're gonna steal it, and then we're gonna get a headache from when the sirens start whooping to pull us over for the stolen car. And it's like, I just got out of the hospital. Like, can we not? See, but I'm gonna be chill. I'm gonna be slow, but that's why, like, even if I have to sit in the hospital for another day, I'm gonna be chill. And then we're gonna go curse people out. The best motherfucker wanna hit me in the back of my head with a crowbar. Just because he felt he was losing a verbal argument. Oh wow, I'm not the only one looking at this. Okay. Who wants to look at the penal code? For, no reason, you know? Who just wants to look at the penal code? It's a misdemeanor. Oh, well, brandishing a deadly weapon. Yeah, they didn't threaten. Oop. Aggravated battery of a government employee. Oh, that's an easy felony. Easy. Paige, why are you like this? No, none of these. See, oh, well, those are easier felonies. Kidnapping or hostage taking. Thank you for not robbing us. That's my walking around money. No, none of these. Oh, harassment. With no person shall, without lawfully authority, knowingly engage in conduct that causes another person to reasonably believe in all circumstances that their safety is in danger. So we could say that we felt like they were harassing me because they left me a letter saying, "Be careful what you say." So it's like, oh. And then even wrote, "For your safety." Like, be quiet. So it's like, bro. That's another charge. It's would that be obstruction? Partake in any act designated to deceive, hinder, or delay the process of the administration of justice. Probably not. Is there one for like fleeing the scene? Because they hit us and they left us in the street. The security guard, he's gonna get the least of charges because he didn't leave. He made sure we got to the hospital. Oh, what about the other, not, I think it's like treason. Like conspiracy to commit a crime. Because it was premeditated. You saw that, right? They told us to leave. We said it's a public sidewalk. And they're like, you know what, we're gonna get in our cars and we're gonna leave. They went over there in a group of 3, and then they walked back to us and started attacking. That's conspiracy. They talked about it. They premeditated that shit. If they swung right away, that's not conspiracy. That's another charge. I was like, if they had prostitution in here more, defined. No person shall provide someone with the service of prostitution or solicit anyone to acting as a prostitute. Can we have a definition for those guys? What prostitution means? Like just a little subtext underneath. Yeah, because they walked away, and then they came back. Like, if they just ran, if the dude just swung and hit me in the face, that's not that's the fact that they walked over there as a threesome. And then they both came back swinging. Because you notice one went for me and one went for Robert, and then Donatello just came back in with his little knife like, choo-choo. And Robert even said he was up for a while. So the fact that all 3 of them came back and attacked us. They talked about it. Weapons? No, they didn't have any. No one can have firearms. There were no cars and there was no animal cruelty. I don't know if they even have conspiracy in here. No. No, it was in the old one. They changed a lot. Oh, here it is. Felony, 30 months. No person shall take part in no person shall take part in conduct constituting a crime that is to be performed with another, or agree with one or more persons to engage in or cause the performance of a crime, with the intent to take part in, aid in, organize, or direct that crime. So they did commit a crime with more than one person. Because they walked away and then they walked back to us. The crime wasn't committed until they walked over there and they had their little sidebar and then they came back at us. No, because you saw how the guy approached me. Like, they had a conversation about it. He walked behind me and then he tried to start swinging. And then one dude went for me while the other dude stayed behind for Robert. That was an organized attack. They weren't swinging wildly. Because I could still see the red guy. And Robert could say, yeah, the other guy hit me. So it's like, you guys are that Robert, you're gonna keep getting called Robert. But it was a coordinated attack from both of them. Red guy picked you, guy in the black suit picked me. And then Donatello, he just like, let me just get my little love tap in here. So it was definitely a crime that was committed by more than one people. Because you said it took you a while to pass out, so you didn't pass out till the stab. You keep calling Victor Robert. I call people by the first name that I met them in RP with. So Chase is always gonna be Chase, not Hank. Val's always gonna be Val. Ashley's always gonna be Ashley. But in the server, I know to call you guys Victor and John. Is my full name on the door? Not all those things go up. I called Gash the clothing store, so I'm not gonna do that.
Ho, ho, ho! Hello!
Oh, damn it! Oh, I was spelling it right. Oh, see? See? Uh-huh. Yeah, didn't give me that time. I forgot the period. In case people can't read small letters. I like it with a little shadow. No, and we'll leave it up for 24 hours. So that way there's like no rush. And we'll get rid of the background. To make it, I'll put it on the bed part. Oh, it's easy to read. There we go. Oh, I need to drink my coffee. No, I'll drink water. Let's fill her up. I say hit him with everything and then let's see what sticks. They can argue it in court against her uncle or her adoptive grandfather. Have fun! Oh, can I sit here? Can I just enjoy my room? Yeah, so we're having like an outer body experience. We're just, gosh. Look at us sleeping so peaceful. You know, like when, you watch a movie and the person's spirit is just floating all outside their body. Just watching them, replaying the events that got them in this position. Trying to make choices. Should I just, embrace the light? Should I come back? Do we have enough to live for? How can I possibly accessorize this cast? It's just rude, this chair. Imagine I wake up tomorrow and that's what's happening in that chair. I'm just like, is this hell? Did I wake up and there are just people fucking in my hospital room? Like, can't you do it on the sofa in the waiting room? This is just so rude. Now, how do I stop that? There we go. Alright, so that's gonna be RP for the night. It was a short stream, but unfortunately we got knocked in the back of our goddamn head. And we're gonna play out our injuries. So we'll be back tomorrow in the hospital. Maybe we'll get visitors, so I'm gonna get up nice and early, like around 11. And if anyone visits us, I'll make sure to record it so that way I can play it for you later when we're just, you know, passed out like Sleeping Beauty back in the bed until we're ready to wake up. We're not gonna wake up until around 5, okay? So, nothing will happen until our regularly scheduled stream time tomorrow, and hopefully I have enough food to keep her in the bed that long. Have a good night! And if anyone ever figures out how to stop the dinging, I would love it. I would love you so much. Because the stinging.